Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West DLC Burning Shores, the live stream number 3, as we continue our journey through this DLC, discovering everything it has to offer. Good morning, I hope you're all well. We're back this morning for around 3.5 hours as we continue on. Yesterday's stream was really good. We got quite a lot done, main story, a few side things and collectibles as well. Today we continue that. Thank you for everyone who joined us last night for Batman Arkham Knight. Really enjoying it, to be fair. I'm really enjoying Arkham Knight. And we'll have to see where we go in terms of platinum or not. I have noticed with Arkham Knight, there was a strange thing with it where it's actually separated all the trophies. So I don't actually look at what the trophies all are, but the ones we do achieve, I do put in every description. So I have to have a look at the ones we've achieved, but I just sort it by achieved date to make it easier. But I don't look at the others. But I have noticed that there's a lot of different lists of trophies. So maybe we may get a platinum because hopefully, fingers crossed, there's no challenges in the main trophy list. That's what I'm hoping for. Doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. Brackley, good morning. How are you? Happy birthday for yesterday. I hope you had a good day. Getting old. Now, Burning Shores. I stumbled across something on Twitter yesterday, so I'm just checking sound. Okay. You're 13, not that old. No, I suppose it's definitely not old. It's alright for some. I think I'm getting, every time I get a birthday now, I'm getting close to middle-aged, which is horrendous. But no, I hope you had a good day. That's the main thing, Brackley. Yeah, on Twitter yesterday, I stumbled across something. There's a big argument going on Twitter about Burning Shores. So I can't type and talk. And normally, I avoid. You was on a school day. Oh, that's not too bad though. Did you have a good day regardless of the fact you was at school? That's the main thing. Did you get things you wanted? Did you get presents that you wanted? That's the important thing. I'm normally really good at staying away from spoilers and things, but yesterday on Twitter, I came across something I wasn't looking for, but it's a small spoiler. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, because we're going to see it at some point, I'm sure. But it's caused a bit of an issue, and I don't understand why people are complaining. Because I don't want to talk about what it is until we get to that point within this DLC. I just wanted really to say that I've seen that this is causing a bit of an issue. And when we get to it, I will talk about it more then. But if you're aware of what's been happening, then I've also seen it. I just think it's a silly argument going on at the minute. But that's what people do sometimes, unfortunately. You nearly got attention for not doing work over the holidays, even though I couldn't do it. Why couldn't you do it, though? Was it just something you hadn't learned, something you didn't know? Or was you too busy to do it? That would have been really bad, though, to get attention on your birthday, wouldn't it? Okay, that's loaded. Our current save, including main game as well as DLC, so far is up to 100 hours and 16 minutes. 100 hours. We do have some massively long save games. Valhalla's over 300 hours. It's mad. Am I allowed to swear if you want to? I don't have an issue with people swearing, to be fair. I just don't generally swear myself. But I know other people do. Is that a rock? Crimson Bloom. Okay, cool. So yesterday, thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. Yesterday we finished this ruin off here. We found an old friend. and helped him find who he thought was a friend. We then had to make a decision that you guys helped make, which determined how that story, that bit of the story finished. It was a tough decision. We made it in the end, and it turns out that his friend wasn't really his friend. No service, and you were camping, and I went to grandma's. Why couldn't you do it at your grandma's though? If you didn't have the ability to do it, then you didn't have the ability to do it. There's nothing you can do about that. That's the thing. Party Gamer, good morning. How are you? Okay, so we finished off these ruins last stream. We need to get to here to get the membrane for the water wing and the ballast regulator. It's going to be in the ocean itself. We do have still a side quest to do as well, but we'll focus on the main quest for the time being. I'm considering fast traveling back to the camp and then coming out here for there. We were going to go and grab this unknown campfire from there. There's also an unknown shelter. But I think from the position we're in, I think we're better off fast traveling back to the main camp, do any upgrades here, and then head south. I think that makes sense from where we're at. There's still lots of the map we still need to go and see. But we're not at that point yet, unfortunately. Oh, it's a family camp. Crazy Irishman, good morning, how are you? Thank you for the like, but I was much appreciated. And I was told, well, that's fair enough then, Brackley. If you were told, don't take your school stuff, you're going on a family camp, and then to your grandma's, what choice do you have? You can't do it. But then your parents need to send a note into school, don't they? That's the thing. Good. Glad you're good, Party Gamer. I'm not too bad, thank you. Rough night, but other than that, I'm okay. But then I'm having a lot of rough nights recently, so I'm not complaining about it. It is what it is, unfortunately. Your mum has. Oh, okay. Well, that's all right then. Yeah, there's nothing you could have done, Brackley. These things happen. You're getting too tall, are you? My boy's the same, to be fair. Right. So we're back at main camp. We did fast travel to here from that shelter we was at because it just made more sense to do that. What we'll do is we'll go to the workbench. We'll restock. I want to see if we can do any upgrades, and then we're going to be heading south to gather these parts. Because it is going to involve some time underwater by looks of things to achieve these parts. That does also mean we may face some enemies underwater. I don't think it's going to be all plain sailing under there. We shall see. Let's restock what we can. Don't think we need to restock much, to be fair. Where's the workbench? There. Don't know if we can do any upgrades. I want to have a look at weapons as well and see if there's any we can purchase that are DLC weapons as well. It's 1 PM where you are here. Oh, so it's 8:30 in the morning where I am. I do find everyone's time zone so weird because it's different for everyone, isn't it? That's the thing. Last argument. This was the spike thrower we gained. This was the one that we gained from doing the quest yesterday in the ruins. You're 13. You're 5'9". Wow, Brackley. You're going to be over 6 foot by the time you finish growing. So we gained this as a reward for the quest we did yesterday in the ruins. We can now upgrade it for the first time. So we'll do that now. This is what I was hoping we'd be able to upgrade some of the DLC stuff. It's a Thursday. Yes, no, it's Friday for me. It is Friday. Is it Friday? Is it Friday? Crazy Irishman's on the same day as me. It is Friday. Yes, it is Friday. I don't know what day of the week it is. Can we do another upgrade? We can indeed. Oh, I'm loving the upgrades. That's twice upgraded. We've got an extra core slot. Can't do the final one. We need a water wing circulator. May pick one of those up while we're looking for the other thing. Armor wise, we can't upgrade the Black Tide Quen armor. What I wanted to see as well was the more armor we could buy potentially. So this new spike thrower, we can now add a new coil onto it. We want something plasma based ideally, but I don't think we've really got anything for that. Unless it's something lower maybe. No, I don't. Plasma and shock, but unfortunately it's not just plasma, is it? 12%. We might as well take the 12%. That's already on something. We'll put on that one. There we go. We can't do anything else coil-wise. So let's just have a quick look at what weapons he's selling. I'm more thinking DLC stuff is what I'm thinking. Oh, coils actually. Let's have a quick look at coils. I don't normally buy coils. Elite. These are all elite coils. They do cost Broomshine, which I don't want to spend when I know full well we can use it to upgrade stuff. Increase plasma damage by 15%. That's mad. That's a lot. That's a big percentage. Weapon-wise, what have we got? Emperor's Reign is a hunter bow. Eye of the Storm is warrior bow. Sharp Shot, Gravesinger's Lament. We can buy these as well. I'm just not sure which one we need. The Tie That Binds, Eternal Vengeance, Distant Thunder. Love the names. The names are incredible, aren't they? It is Friday. So when it's Saturday for me in the morning, it's night for you on Friday. Yes, correctly. I think that's how it works. You're having Chinese dinner, nice. Well, it's for Friday for me. It's a takeaway. We have a takeaway every Friday, to be fair. Right. Do we buy a weapon or do we leave it for the time being? I think we leave it. I think we can find a weapon out in the wild. I'm hoping. The only thing I did want to look at was armor. Because we've only got the DLC pre-order armor, which we're currently wearing, which is fine. It just lacked plasma damage, but I just wanted to see if there was anything else we could have. It's not the normal armor we would use. It's oh, there's a side mission here as well. I wasn't aware of that. Armor. Where's the person selling armor? Where you gone? They were there a second ago. I think they're below us. So I was trying to work out where they were. I think. No, they're this way. I can't find the armourer. Right, the armour's there. We've got to be above them. That's the only thing I can think. We'll pick up the side mission actually while we're here. I didn't realise there was one here, but now we've walked around a little bit, it seems to have shown up. They are down here, aren't they? Armourer. This is what I was after. I just wanted to see if there's a better armour we could have. Nothing more Aussie than ginger beer. Right, what do we got? So this is the one we've got. This is the warrior armour. Quen Commander is another warrior armour. Infiltrator, which is actually the way I play, because it's all about concentration, distance. It's a mark of Marine, the cornerstone of the Quen naval forces. Or not Survivor. See, Survivor doesn't matter to me as much as a Scout's Garb. I think Infiltrator is more what I would use. The only thing is, Plasma and Frozen are low. 2,000. We can afford it. I think, from what I was finding yesterday, my playstyle and the armor we're currently wearing are not quite suited, which is what made me start thinking, should we go for different armor? So I'm thinking we buy the Quen Marine, as it will fit more of a bow mastery kind of armor, whereas Warrior is more melee focused. But I guess the game you're playing, you're going to give me $5, are you? Assassin's Creed. That's the game. It covers a range of games. So we're going to buy this armor. Buy and equip. We do need to have a look at coils for it. In terms of how it looks, I think it looks a lot better than the previous in terms of I've got to find a workbench to upgrade it, don't I? Right, we're going to get to the workbench. We're going to go and grab this side mission that's here, then we're heading south. I know we've not really achieved much so far. This is really annoying. But I was thinking about this yesterday, and obviously the armour you wear, you need it to suit your playstyle, otherwise you do have issues. Okay, my hope is we can upgrade this armour. Can. That's what I was hoping for. Obviously, Frost and Plasma are the two we've got to be a bit aware of. So that's one upgrade there. This is where we go out, we do a mission, and we're going to gain an armor immediately or something, aren't we? That would be annoying, to be fair. Oh, another one. Can't do the final one. We need water wing circulator again. Seems to be a lot of those water wing circulators. What we'll do, we can add coils to this now. We'll add the coils, and then we're going to crack on. The thing is, it's important to make sure that you've got as much as possible done. You've got to get everything to your play style, don't you? That's elite deployment. I'm looking at all defense. Surely that's a good. These all defense ones. We've really made sure our ice and plasma damage is now a lot less severe in terms of the drop off. Okay, open stash, reload. Go and find out where this other side quest is that we've just popped up. It's over there. And then we'll head south and do the mission to get the parts for the waterway. I'm going to feel a lot more confident, I think, in fighting using an armor that we would normally use. A style of armor anyway. Rather than a melee-based one where we're not normally melee-based. I think that's the big thing. You've got to use an armor that your style supports. Otherwise, if you don't change your style, it becomes really difficult.
Glad they came to their senses.
So some of the people from the bunker are now here. Aloy's just said some of the people we met are now here, and she's glad they came to their senses. Okay. This is a side mission. Let's have a look at what it's about. Dennis, good morning. How are you?
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah.
I don't know if I'll in the supermarket
You
so well.
quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
Of course we'll find him, but let's ask you some questions first.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic.
You're streaming right now, are you,
about
Bradley?
Londra than
What are you streaming?
Lon had a hard time on the expedition.
You didn't say I had to be specific. You said guess the game. Assassin's Creed.
He got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered...
You're on the Heater Shore as 2068. Nice. Well done, Dennis. That's not breaking YouTube, though. Well done for getting that much.
For time.
Did you see my message last night about your 100 subscriber special? The issues I was having with it. Like, I couldn't see it full screen or anything. It was tiny.
After I left Londra's bunker, what happened?
Yeah, I said, I guess Assassin's Creed. Oh, it's Unity, is it?
You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter.
But no, well done for getting that many, though.
Told us what he said, that Walter was done with us. We had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here.
Yeah, on Discord, Dennis.
Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before
I tried to watch it last night, but I had some issues with it. Like, for me, the video was a small box in the middle of the screen. Everything around it was black. To the point I couldn't even read the writing in the game itself.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know.
So he feels guilty for not going after them after they took Lan. I don't know how you're pronouncing it.
Where did you last see Lon?
So this is something we'll do once we're near to it.
I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can.
Is that meant to be... Should you forget Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered? You should do Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Yeah, but you shouldn't have to zoom in, Dennis. If you're watching a video, it should be there. Is what I mean. I get you can zoom in, but I never zoom in on any video. So surely a video, you should be able to see it without zooming in.
Okay.
Because I've never had to zoom in on any other
south
one.
Of Londra's bunker. Best place to start looking.
So that side mission we'll go and do when we're nearby to it. There's no rush to get there, is there? So we're going to go swimming now. We're going to go and have a look for these parts of the watering that we need. That's where we're heading now. You know, but what's OTS? A memory master. Oh no, oh okay. Yeah, I think you should play it, Brackley. It's really good. Okay. My only concern about swimming is, are we going to see some machines in the water? And if so, that becomes a bit of hide and seek, doesn't it? You've played it, have you? So what do you mean, should you forget it then?
You on guard duty soon?
Oh, is that why, is it? Okay. I've seen other mobile games though, and they're not that slow. They're not that small, sorry.
Good place to start looking for those water wing parts.
Right, here we are. Time to go swimming. Probably not the best time to do this at night, to be fair. Oh, there are machines here. I should have guessed there would be, to be fair. Right, we're looking for water wing parts.
I'm in the right place.
We'll try not to get seen, ideally. Use the kelp to our advantage. Can't fight underwater, annoyingly. You've got to... Because we can't fight, we've got to be very careful who sees us. Okay, the water wing's there. Don't spot me. I'm above you. Don't look up. Don't look up. Keep swimming around. Don't look up. This is not going to be fun if we have to get away quickly. Oh, are you kidding me?
Did a number on this one?
Wasn't even the parts.
Here.
I'm in the kelp, you can't see me. Right, next one we're heading for. I hate being potentially seen underwater. It's so difficult to get away quickly. Valhalla is trash. Valhalla is not trash. Valhalla is really good. But everyone has their own opinions, and that's important. You've got your Xbox to your nans. Ah, okay. Oh, that's one of the parts we need. That is one part found. It's the kelp, then we'll kind of judge where we need to head next. No, you can't see me, I wasn't there. Right, there's one over there. Is that the only one we've got to get back to now? No, there's two over there as well. Okay, we've got to get to that one without being seen if possible. So then we'll have PlayStation 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've watched other mobile games and not had that issue. But I wasn't sure if you was aware of the issue either, Dennis. Right, please be what we need. Yes!
Intact wing membrane. That should be everything they
Let's
need.
go, let's go, let's go. Escape the Snapmaws. The Snapmaws are after us. Snapmaws are after us. Let's go, let's go. No, it's behind us.
Beta, I've got the parts. Sending over the data now.
Got it. And... done. Sending the software update to you now.
No.
Once you apply to the
Snapmaws after us.
sphere, it should work on any water wing you find.
Thanks, Beta.
I'm in trouble.
Anytime. Good luck out there.
I'm gonna need a workbench to apply the update.
Are you coming after me, Snapmaw? Are we taking you down? That Snapmaw is not giving up, is it? Right, fire. One part down. Nearly down. Go on, Snapmaw, you need down. Snap was down. Don't let the body sink. I might as well go and grab the components off it while it's there. Like, Snapmore was not letting us get away. It really wanted to keep with us, didn't it? I think it sank to the bottom though, annoyingly. That's the hard thing of swimming. You can't fight. You just have to run. Where's the body? There. Is that the body there? Yes. Okay. While we're here, we might as well use we'll get the parts in the body at the very least. There we go. Obviously, we never know what we need for upgrades and things. Okay. Let's figure out where we need to go next then. Mus's armor is probably the hardest to get. Oh, is it really? Of enigmas. I didn't find the enigmas too bad. Okay, we've got to craft the water wing override now. So instead of going to a cauldron, we're going to craft the override. And then I'm guessing we're going to try and take on. We're going to go and find a water wing to override, and then fly underneath the water or close to the water. I think is the plan. Okay, crafting just up there. This will be
The
interesting.
workbench. Time to finish the water wing override.
Okay. Just double check we can't do any of our upgrades after what we just picked up. No. Okay, quest item, water wing. Let's craft it. Research and start. No worries. We have it.
There. Seyka, any luck finding a water wing?
I spotted a flock on the southern tip of the island south of Fleet's End. I'm headed there now. If you need to resupply, now's a good time. Once you get there, we should head out right away.
Got it. I'll see you there.
Okay, so we'll resupply before we head out. Where are we heading?
Look,
That's the question.
Maybe we'll finally catch up to Londra.
Watering site is to an area we've not been before. I do like exploring there. So what we'll do, if we get to the edge of the island there, and we'll just work our way down. If there's anything to do there, pick up, see, look at, and we'll work our way to meet Seyka. But yeah, I think if we get to that point, I think that works out well for us.
Quen. And stop him before he can fire up his radioactive rocket.
There's no boat here we could have borrowed, to be fair, otherwise I would have done. What I could do actually is call our mount, our bird, fly across to the edge of that island rather than swim it actually. Cannot enter location. Okay, we'll have to hold off a second. I don't know why he didn't see his comments on this actually, to be fair. Not sure. Okay, we'll fly to the edge and work our way inland that way. Because if there was a boat here, I would have used the boat to speed it up, but unfortunately there wasn't, so it would have meant a long swim, and that would have been a bit annoying, I think. A boy. Where's a boy? Okay, let's go up. We're going to land just over here, I think, and then work our way through.
Good use of this.
Okay. There is a campfire just ahead of us here. And some more machines. Apex Clamberjaws. Scrap pile. Okay, we're going to take on the Clamberjaws then, and we can then grab the pile, I think. Well, electricity? Oh, campfire's below us here. We'll have to have a look what that is. The reason we should be fighting the machines is there are parts we can use for upgrading, so it's always worth trying to grab what you can when you can. Don't call your friends. I'm trying to hit the weak spot. on his neck. Where's he gone? That's not the same one. This may turn out to be a really bad idea now. Oh, that was a lot of fire.
She can't move. I could grapple.
But she wants to do a grapple one. I can do a critical strike there. So when they can't move, there is a grapple move we can do. We've unlocked it, we've just not used it as of yet. This is going to turn into a mistake fighting all these, isn't it? Right, can we... I want to get one down and see if we can do this grapple move. It's a new move we've not used yet. No, can't seem to get it to activate there. Do a critical hit though. Yeah, there's a jumping grapple attack, I think it is. Okay, can we do a jumping? No, I just keep getting a critical hit instead. Oh! Well, that got us away from them at the very least. That wasn't my plan. He's cheating in Assassin's Creed, by the way. Oh, that's it's a single-player game that he wants to play his way. It's never a bad thing that people want to play their way. If they don't want to spend the time working out the answer themselves, then that's their choice. I'm going to say, thought you were going to fly, then work your way through that way up. We were, so we have flown. We flew to the edge. Oh, we were trying to get to this edge, but I actually flew too far in. There's an unknown shelter there. So we did. We flew to well, we were meant to land there, but I've obviously gone too far over. I'm working our way through the island. I thought we'd landed here. I hadn't looked at the map, to be fair. That was... No, they don't call her Elizabeth. She's still Aloy. This is the campfire, though.
There we go. I'm clear.
Oh, all clear now. What I might do is fly to where we originally wanted to come in. Mainly because there's now an unknown shelter there I wouldn't mind doing whilst here.
I can't open that door up there from this side. Might be another way in.
Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll call out mounted and we'll land where we wanted to land originally. Because we've landed in the wrong place, really. And also there's an unknown shelter there, so the aim was to land over here by this beach, but I went too far. It was night time. I missed the bit I wanted to land on. Yeah, I've got to try and see how I can get that to work. I think it's me getting it wrong, to be fair. Right, now we've come where we're kind of where we were. Right, unknown shelter. Let's head there first. We wanted to see a little bit more of this little island as we work our way down to where the mission is. We've got an unknown shelter to have a look at first. Yeah, I think we'll have to try being a bit further away next time when we get a chance to grapple attack something. I'd like to get it to work, obviously. Right, let's restock everything. I know we haven't used much, but it's always good to restock when you can. There's nothing we're going to be able to do. There's nothing to pick up, actually. Right, so we're just heading south now. I know we've found the Clamberjaws there. We've done that one. Let's work our way south as we go and meet Seyka. But yeah, I think you're right. I think we were too close, and that could be why it didn't do anything. That's all climbable there. What's underneath it? Scrap pile. Thought there'd be a bit more here, but it doesn't seem like there is, to be fair. I'm going to end up exactly where I just was. Although there's a building here. Is anything in this building? Not by the looks of it. I was kind of hoping if we landed south there'd be a load of things to look at before we got to Seyka, but I don't think there's going to be. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything there, does there? You want to play us even more now? Don't tell me he's flying. What is? So there is So I was seeing yesterday during this Twitter issue that people are kicking off over the DLC about. The third game is in the works, supposedly. Have you finished Forbidden West, Dennis? Or have you only finished the first one, or where are you at in terms of the games? Okay. We kind of bypassed the Clamberjaws, to be fair, now. They're over that way somewhere. But yeah, there isn't as much on the island as I thought there would be. I was hoping there'd be a ruin to explore or something like that, but it doesn't seem to have been. There is something there. Ancient valuable safe, but there doesn't seem to be much to explore in this little bit of island. We have got a valuable safe nearby. Where is it? I scanned the valuable safe, but now I can't see it. Can't see it for some reason. There's something big nearby. Or is that the site we're after, actually? Watering site. That's not there. We've got to go further ahead.
It should be around here somewhere.
Oh no, it is here. This is the watering site. Don't fall down.
Take your pick. As soon as you get one under control, I guess we'll see if our plan works.
There she is. Yeah, I was hoping to explore a little bit more, but doesn't seem to be much on the island, annoyingly. Right, we need to get a water wing. We need to override it, and then it becomes ours. I need one on the floor. Got one there in the air. There's one over there on the floor.
Shoot it with fire.
So this is one of the new machines. We've only got one more left. You still got the first one? Oh, okay. You focus on chat, not story. That's exactly what I do. But yeah, so you need to finish the first one, play the second one, then the DLC. You got the DLC for the first one as well. Right, which one are we going for? That's the question. Is that one swimming? I think we're just going to go for one. I don't know how I got onto it. Because normally when you override, they're sitting. And obviously these guys... Oh, there is one sitting over there, actually. I'd rather not fight them, if we can avoid it. Because we obviously want to pick one and override it. So that one stays where it is. There's a possibility we override that one. Or that one there. I want this one. This one looks really majestic sitting on the rock like that. Don't see me, I'm not here. Don't see me, I'm not here. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. There we go. I don't know if we lose. I don't know actually about our Sunwing. We'll find out in a second, won't we? I'm assuming we will, because I think you can only have one flying mount. So I think we will lose it. So how much more do you still need to do with the first one, Dennis?
Okay. Ready to take this thing to Londra's Park?
Yeah, but first, My friend helped me make this diving mask. Keep you from drowning over there. But what about you? It's okay. I'll be fine.
We've just lost their diving mask.
Okay.
That's not good. Right, we're heading to the park. Fly into deep water to dive and avoid incoming projectiles.
Hold on! I'll time our dives to avoid the tower's fire. Hope this works!
So do I.
Wow.
But obviously Aloy can only breathe for a certain amount of time. Oxygen's low. Yeah, Aloy can only breathe for a certain amount of time underwater.
Those ruins can give us cover!
That's why I went to the side of the ruin. No!
It's not deep enough to dive.
Okay, that's tricky.
Aloy! Incoming!
I know, and it's not deep enough water.
Damn it!
This is not going well so far. I like the fact we can fly underwater though. That's quite cool.
You okay, Aloy?
The fact we've given our respirator to Seyka doesn't help us here.
Look out!
They're incoming. I think we avoided them all. Trying to stay near deep water so we can dive down, that's the thing.
Shot's getting close!
Because we can't stay underwater long now Seyka's got our respirator. We're getting there though.
We're gonna take a hit!
We weren't going to take a hit, we're all good.
Almost there! Go! Go!
Almost there. First was awesome. I know Pop acts like PC is better, but every time he thinks my house is the best games. You've done the whole first part. I don't know how much is the first part though.
Here.
But you haven't finished the main
Thanks.
story yet of the first one.
Shall we? You okay?
Right, let's take it
About
out.
that mask? I was worried about you.
I'm alright. Thanks.
She was worried about us because we gave her
Well,
a
we're here.
respirator.
Let's find Londra and put a stop to all this.
Okay, this is the park.
Careful. Guards ahead.
You seen Walter today?
No, he's been locked up in the volcano since the last batch came in.
Right. So there's guards up ahead, there's two there.
Guess we need to get to that big fake volcano.
Maybe we can find Kina there too.
So we've got to get up there by the looks of it. Obviously try not to get seen while doing so. I don't want to cause a big fight if we can avoid it. Yeah, no worries, Crazy Iceman. Oh, you finished the whole first one. Have you done all the side stuff and everything as well? Have you just done main story? But you've got the second one, this one to play. Have you done the DLC to the first one? All of the first. Okay, have you done DLC? Okay, where were them guards? Just there. Okay, so they're both patrolling.
I hope the last batch don't take too long. I'm ready to ascend.
Yeah. Walter's new world will be paradise.
Try not to get seen.
I'll kill for Walter if that's what he needs.
We're not getting past this shield. We'll have to find another way in.
I'm expecting everyone to see the body, to be fair. Let's hide a second. If he doesn't see the body, when he turns around, we're taking him out as well. There's a patrol pattern, takes him to roughly there. So if he sees the body, we take him out. If he doesn't, we go behind him and take him out as well. Just in case, though, I want to change arrows to fire. Fire is the best thing to use against humans. There we go. As long as he doesn't alert other people, it's
Curious
fine.
to see your approach.
Him down as well. That's how you take down guards. Perfect. Right, we've got to take down the shield again. Assuming that doesn't, no, it doesn't do anything. Right, we've got to find a way of taking down the shield, I would guess. We'll find another way in, one of the two. Can't see a generator anywhere, so... Is there another way in this way?
This way. Hope it's our way in.
No guards though. Sturdy beam.
Londra Productions. Another one of his businesses, I guess.
Seems like he wanted to have a hand in everything.
New data point to have a look at as well. Raptor Attack Divorce Court Edition. Okay. Hi Larry, I shouldn't share any of this, but I forgot how you smooth things over for me with accounting. Seen some ugly divorces. Hell, I went through one myself. Walter and Evelyn are acting out that scene from Siege of Pangaea. The raptors eat each other's young. The park is ground zero, which makes a twisted kind of sense considering they both think of it as their baby. By the time they're done fighting over, there might not be much left, financially speaking. Here's my advice. Dump your equity before the stock price gutters. Your team know they should start looking because people lose their jobs from head office to hospitality. Awesome, huh? God sleep around, mortals file for unemployment. Worst part is Londra caused this mess with his weird paranoia. Sending his pal Jack to spy on her. Seriously? Mr. Tall, Dark and Handsome? What do you think would happen? Take care, Sigh. So Londra and his other half got divorced. And the park was at the forefront of the financial split, by the sounds of it. It's all because Londra was paranoid about something. Right, climb point here. It's a sturdy beam there. Let's pull this down. And then we can hopefully jump on the ladder. No, we can't jump on the ladder. That's why we need the sturdy beam then. That's the ladder. Hopefully Seyka can now get onto it as well.
Up she goes.
Right. I'm being a bit cautious. Obviously we don't know if there's going to be people around.
I'm hungry.
There's two guards down there.
Forget it. Everything's locked.
They're weak versus plasma, those two. There's something over there to look at, by the looks of it.
A real bastard, even before Londra came along.
His key sure sounds useful, though.
Okay. He's weak versus fire, and they water and plasma. They're a ranger. Okay. I'd like to find a way to get to her, I think. Once he's not coming up the stairs, we're okay. See where this way takes us. Hopefully we can find a way round from this way. There was also something to look at over there. Okay, where is she from here? She's over there, okay. There is something in the middle there. Okay, there she is.
Coast is clear.
So she is gonna patrol, so I just want to hold off a second. Wait for her to patrol a move, ideally, and then we'll get behind her, hopefully, and take her down. There we go. Leveled up as well. The dinosaur is what it wants us to look at. So the other guy is there currently. So once he comes on his circle route, we'll try and get behind him and take him down. The dinosaur is something to look at, but we'll do that once we take the guard down, I think. He should come round in a second. There's also a data point here. What's this?
I remember watching Evelyn on this stage, resplendent despite all the blood and ash of the ridiculous scenario. With each sly glance in my direction, I smiled, thinking she only had eyes for me. How wrong I was.
So I'm assuming Evelyn was his wife, or eventual wife. And there were some trust issues by the sounds of things. Okay, this guy's walking around. Hopefully now we can get behind him as he comes this way. Okay, keep walking. Need him to follow, because his route comes straight past us. There we go.
What a strange and exciting place.
That's him down.
That big creature.
It's quite nice being stealth for once. We haven't had a chance to really be stealth so far. Right, examine the dinosaur.
I think this was a set for a hollow.
All this stuff for something that's not real? Huh.
Nothing else here, is there? No. Okay. There's a ladder there. I'm guessing that's where we're heading with the ladder. That's the hollow we just read, isn't it, there? Yeah, the stage. She's staying. I just wonder if we missed something. She's staying there, but... Guards are down at least. There's a way down that way. A way through this way, or do we need to go down? No, there's a way through.
What was this place?
I think the old ones made holograms here that people watched for entertainment. But they also made an entertainment experience out of the place itself.
I was gonna say, it's a dinosaur park.
That's weirdly complicated.
And obviously they don't understand it, do they? Lower the ladder. Okay, any guards? I don't think there is. There is something to look at over there. No guards though. I know she can't do that, but she'll meet us in a second.
It's a lot of symbols.
That one resembles a lot.
Elvis, good morning, how are you?
Yeah. Looks like it's northeast of here.
I can't play VR expansion, Dennis, because I don't have VR. And I would guess you need to stand up, and I can't stand up independently. I don't think I can use a crutch at the same time as playing VR with the controllers in both. I won't be able to hold a crutch and use both hands. You need both hands to play. So yeah, I can't, because I can't stand up independently. I wouldn't be able to do VR, and I don't have a VR headset, unfortunately. Yeah, VR is not something I've really ever been interested in, to be fair. Obviously, I'd like to play it because it's part of the game, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to. How was your sleep? My sleep was bad, but then it's always bad at the minute. I've had a rough couple of months when it comes to sleep.
Hey there, big fella.
There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. How was yours? You think you've got a cold? That's not good. And you feel sick? That's not good. I hope you feel better soon, Elvis.
Hope it was as gentle as one too.
So they're just looking at these and comparing them to the machines they've seen. So that, in their eyes, is a tallneck, which is, well, a tallneck's off a zebra, I would have guessed, to be fair. But this is all alien to them, isn't it? Seeing holograms of dinosaurs. Looks like a cool park, though.
If Walter asks for anything from the armory, I'm delivering it. Got it?
Fine.
Gotta be careful.
Because I owe you.
Sounds like Londra's keeping something in the armory.
Might be that building nearby.
Well, I'm spoiling.
Alright, that's the armory. It could be the building nearby, the one that says armory on it. Something goes, You don't have to stand up. Really? I thought you had to stand up full VR. Your sleep's been bad lately as well. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it, when you can't sleep properly? I think we're going to get seen. Not careful there. Because she's going to walk round in a second. Where's the other one gone? He's there. His pattern takes him this way. We need to take her out, I think, first. Can. Problem is, there's nowhere really to hide. Or there might actually be somewhere to hide just over here.
I had a weird dream last night. There was a bird flying, and then it changed into a fish.
Bird flying, changed into fish. That's a bit of a weird dream. Right, we're going to let her walk back towards us, and then we'll take her out. The armory is obviously where we're trying to get into, but we need to take the guards out first. I think we've got to be careful. I think we've got to take our time with this and not rush. I don't want to cause a big old fight and get overwhelmed. That's the problem. We've seen Seyka get taken down when we went against that boss yesterday. So I don't want to risk that if we can avoid it. So we'll take this person down as well. Not for you don't have to do it for all games. I just assumed you would, especially ones where you've got you'll be firing arrows and stuff. I would assume that you'd need to be standing up for those ones. Because they're all about traversal and moving around, aren't they? But yeah, because I can't stand up independently, things like that I'm just not going to be able to do. Oh, that is a cool takedown. That was a very cool takedown there. I like that. A little slide and take.
Imagine being out in the wilds and coming face to face with that.
They tried to make it look like these soldiers had a last stand against the dinosaurs.
That's ridiculous. And kind of awesome.
Yeah, why is the soldiers taking a stand against a dinosaur? That doesn't make sense, does it? There's a machine in there. A Spectre. That's not good. Right, armory. This is where we're heading. No enemies at least.
Okay, we found the armory. Let's see if we can get further in.
Right, just double checking there's no guards. If there's no guards, we're all good. I think there's no guards.
There's a lock on the door. And a note.
Okay. What is the note, I wonder? A scroll of parchment marked with glyphs in a neat hand. Friends, Walter's work in the volcano is not to be disturbed unless absolutely necessary. But if he asks for more tea, wine, or pale berry cookies, access controllers are in this building. Contact Feder if you need the key. Thank you for the like, followers, much appreciated. Resident Evil 7 is VR compatible. You use DualSense. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I would tell. I know. I'm pretty sure
guy and grab his key.
that the
Then we unlock this door and open
the
up
VR for this you have to be standing.
Let's get after
But I don't have a VR headset, and I've got no plans to buy one. Because VR doesn't really. I don't want to do VR. It's not something that I'm interested in. Okay, so we're going to. Can't get into the armory. We're heading this way now to get the volcano. Oh, looks at that. Just got to keep an eye out for guards. I don't want to get surprised by someone patrolling if we can avoid it. So they're not real. The dinosaurs here are holograms, and obviously the people knew the soldiers, the original humans, before what happened. I'm trying not to spoil it for too many people that haven't played the games. Dinosaurs will still happen like they did for us, but they're holograms of dinosaurs. So this park was a dinosaur park.
There's the volcano.
Right, volcano's there. There's no guards, I don't think. Stuff to pick up over there. Moderate valuables cache. Okay, that's the volcano. Which is there. Is there a way in though?
We're
What's
not
the
getting this
bet?
door open until we get into the armory.
Yeah, so we need to go into the armory then. So we need to find this guy who's got the key called Feder. There's a spectre over there. I want to stay away from that if we can avoid it. We're looking for a guy called Feder. By the looks of things. What's that there? Babel's cache. No people around though, is there? So we need to find a person, essentially. Oh, I can hear someone. Floor Strider. People. Voti Ranger. Voti Marine. One of these could be Feder. No, they're talking. Are they one of them Feder? So we need to take both those out, I would guess. I hope that one of them is Feder. So we get the key to the armory. Can't see his walk pattern. Okay, I need them to carry on moving, or we can get to the bush just near them, I think. Yeah, they're not moving, that person. I think that... I was going to say, he's not meant to be patrolling. Thought this was tall grass we could hide in, but it's not. Stay down, stay down. Right, that wasn't Walter then. There was always a chance it wasn't going to be, but I was hoping it was.
Looks like this one could talk.
Talking lizards. Why not?
That one definitely couldn't talk. I don't know why they think that one can talk. Right, we are out of the search radius, so back into here, I think. We're looking for Feder.
Spectres. Could take them on, or slip by them in the grass.
Slip by in the grass. Optional, kill the spectres.
Stranger in person.
Part of me wants to take them out now. Just because they're here. Is there only one? No, there's two.
Lead on. Curious to see your approach.
Ah, we have to take them on, aren't we? We're here. We may as well take them on while we're here. It's going to go really well or really badly.
I've got your back.
Badly.
I'll pin it down.
The other one's going to join in now as well. Oh, over here. Gotta move. Still affected by acid as well, though, to be fair. Nearly down. That's one down. Back to acid arrows for the other one. Okay, the other one actually didn't join in. I thought it was, but it didn't. So we may as well take on the other one as well. There we go. Acid effects.
Look at all that corroding metal.
Trying to hit the weak points of the armour where we can.
Aloy, a fight this loud's bound to attract attention. We'll deal with it. Don't let up.
I've got the wrong bow, really. I should be using my other one. Right, this fight has now made more people come after us.
Still in this fight.
We've got to stay with the Spectre first, though. Ignore the people until the Spectre's down. To be fair, the acid is helping massively. The acids are worn off now. That's not good. I'm stuck, I think. Oh, we're okay. Acid again. may have been a bad idea fighting this. Maybe we should have gone a bit more silent approach. It's actually nearly down, to be fair. Well, a couple more hits and it's down. There we go. It is down. Obviously, we could have been a bit quieter there. Let's just reset for a minute. Hopefully. I know we've made a lot of noise, but I think we're okay. Right, we've got some consoles here. We've got... Oh, so enemies are aware, so hiding tall grass doesn't matter, but actually they're not coming for us. So if they're not coming for us, then it's not a big deal, is it? Right, we've got a data point here about loyalty.
There's Evelyn, watching over the park. But who was watching over her? My best friend, it turned out. Was I wrong to expect a bare minimum of goddamned loyalty?
He's really not happy with how things turned out with her, is he? I don't know what if I can... I wonder if I could hit them from here.
Here we go.
Oh, they're there.
I'll make you regret coming here. Ah! Don't let it hit you.
Ah. Trying to get a headshot, to be fair. She's not down. Right, she's down now. The other two over here. Oh, I'm out of arrows. I'm trying to use the different arrows here. See those ones. They'll take armor off as well. Trying to get a headshot so we can get the helmets off. Once the helmets are off, it's a lot easier to take them down. That was a nice headshot.
We're clear.
Them down.
Good riddance.
Okay. Let's restock those arrows. Okay. There's a couple of things I need to pick up as well, it seems. There was a chest nearby I did see. Yeah, just around here.
The ring looks important.
And there's consoles to look at as well. I think this was off one of the Spectres, to be fair. There we go. You want to play so bad it's awesome. I mean, did you finish? Did you do the DLC to the first game? Okay.
What's this?
So these need a code that we don't have.
Welcome to Dino Digits, the game where
there we
you
go.
prove your Pangea prowess. I'm your host, Craig T. Young. We've got
Oh, it is really good graphically and gameplay. It's good.
For you super fans. Ready?
5 questions.
We go. How many pre-recorded messages came
I don't know.
Talk to me, Reggie.
I wonder if there's anything out there that could help with this. I should come back when I know more.
Okay, there's obviously data pads around. That's going to give us that information, would be my guess. Because I've got no clue. I say there should be. I've not seen any.
Dino Digits. Just when I thought this place couldn't get weirder.
Yeah, not too sure what Dino Digits is. But yeah, there must be something in here that's going to give us the answer. But where it is, I don't know. Okay, where are we actually meant to be heading? Find Fedder's key. So we're still looking for this key, that's the thing. And we haven't found anything that will give us that at the minute. Let's go out this way.
Yeah. He wants to personally ensure the dome's security.
People here.
Sounds like Fedder might be in the domed building.
Okay, Fedder might be in the domed building, supposedly.
Ready for anything now?
Okay. One's there. Data point about Rex Mex.
Was crass and the food was worse. But
Oh, you got all the trophies.
Hollow came out, profits blasted through.
You're gonna do it all again, are you? Oh wow.
People will eat anything if you.
You've already done it on the channel, some of it on the channel, haven't you? If you've already done it on the channel, why do it again? Right, domed building. I don't know which one the domed building is, to be fair. That's supposedly where Rex Fedder is. There's a guy there. She's there, okay. I think we can take her out in a second. We're just going to wait for him to look the different way.
I'm itching for a fight.
Don't think they spotted us.
Do I look like I care about what you want?
I've got your back.
I wonder if this place was sacred to the ancestors.
Wait for her to start walking back and we'll try and get behind her, I think. And take her out that way. It's definitely more in our favour if we stay as silent as possible. Going loud will obviously go against us massively.
Not long till we ascend.
I think we may have been spotted. And they might see the body at the very least. I'm going to go arrows ready, that flaming arrows ready. I can take one out.
Let's get this done.
My blade for Walter's glory.
We're not done yet, Aloy.
I know we're not done yet. I'm behind you. Try and get his helmet off. There we go, helmet's off. There we go. Once the helmet's off, it's a nice headshot, takes him down. Right, there was a couple of things to pick up. There's something over here. Or was that just the data pad we read, I think? Yeah, it's not to pick up. There's something over here to do. Examine.
Is that dinosaur wearing a hat?
I think the more something seemed human, the more it helped sell stuff.
Interesting tactic.
Save was like, how did you lose your save? I'll do it later with stable connection. How do you lose your save? That's mad. That's not good losing a save. The game just bug out. Right, there's a fire there. We are looking for the dome building according to the information we think we have. Right, that's both of those grabbed. The campfire is here. Okay, which one is the dome building? That's the question. Oh, further that way then. There is an unknown near us as well.
West side of the park. Fedder and his quiche. More guards on patrol.
On your lead.
A lot of dinosaurs.
Okay, a few more guards here.
Must have been some kind of attraction.
Getting attacked
One there,
by dinosaurs was
and
an
one over
attraction.
there. Okay, who can we take out first out of these two? Are they both going the same pattern, I wonder? Yeah, they're both going the same pattern. We'll take one out, and the other one should see the body. It'll be close to us. Put it down. Move back. Back in the reeds. Come here, quick. Seyka. Right, the other guy should come round in a second. Does his path lead this way? I think it does. No, he doesn't come this way. Okay, we have to get behind him, I think. Once he turns around next. If he doesn't see the body, we need to get behind him. And stream broke and you didn't see I was using autosave. Yeah, but autosave still counts. You haven't lost your autosave.
I heard you.
I've got your back.
Yeah, autosave is part of the game though. So you wouldn't have lost your save because you're using autosave. Okay, what is this?
Kinda looks like a close rider.
So they're actually putting the hollows of the dinosaurs, comparing them to the machines they see around the world today. Okay. That's what this building is. This is our unknown question mark
See what's
though.
in here.
Right behind you.
So what have we got? Safe, isn't it? A few parts there. There's a message here. Raptor Raid.
Raptor Raid, a holographic shooting gallery for rabid Pangea fans. Let's hope the new Quen devotees fire on my behalf just as blindly and eagerly as 21st century consumers.
Oh, so what you're saying is that you were streaming it, but the story wasn't recorded, and you can't go back. So you're going to restart the whole game again and do it on. Are you doing it live or doing it recorded? So you didn't lose your save. You're just restarting it because your stream wasn't stable. Right, there is something else in here. Raptor Raid discovered. Oh, more brimshine.
Shiny rimshine.
Discovered Raptor Raid. Don't know what Raptor Raid is, but we've discovered it.
Keep an eye out for intruders. Kill on sight.
Okay, so yeah, you haven't lost your save, but you want to restart it because you couldn't do it all on your channel. I understand now. Seyka's sister.
If we start a fight now, she'll be caught in the crossfire.
If you can stream it, we hope it doesn't break. But if you've got a stable connection and have it not on Wi-Fi, it should be fine.
Just do as Walter says.
It's all down to your internet connection though, that's the thing.
Forget everything. Your ancestors, your past, even your family.
Our upgrade to our internet recently has completely changed things. It's a lot. I've noticed the difference myself.
Of what this moment means. Come on, let me hear you.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like... I messed it up again.
Relax. Imagine that
I'm not sure which one is Seyka's sister out of those two. But it's one of them.
Feel the glow of his presence. Let it overtake you. And then say
That's Seyka's sister, Kina.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Oh, he's gonna choose you. I just know it.
We've all been chosen, Pyrrha. You'll have a place in his new world, no matter what happens.
Pyrrha, Kina, it's time. Feder, we'll be evacuating shortly.
Got it.
That's Feder. That's the guy we've been trying to find to get his key.
Second squad, you're on escort. The rest of you will wait here with me until Walter gives the word to move out.
Okay, so they're getting ready to evacuate.
Remember, Feder's got a key to the armory, and that's how we get to the volcano and Londra.
Right. Let's take him down.
Maybe we can take them out quietly.
I think quietly is definitely the way forward. Do not want to risk being seen here.
Surprise attack?
I think that would be massive if we got seen. So yeah, stealth is of the absolute importance at the minute. Right. I don't know how many people are guarding here. They've got one person there. That's Feder. Oh, I didn't notice all the guards up top as well. I'm not going to be able to do stealth all of these, am I? I don't think. They're everywhere. I think I can get the Feder quite quickly. The other guards, on the other hand, may be an issue. But Fedder's here, so I think we can get to Fedder. He got his back to us here. Not yet.
Strategy here?
The strategy is take him down. Oh, Silent Strike didn't kill him. Annoyingly, a Silent Strike didn't work. That went badly very quickly there. Now we're in trouble. I thought a Silent Strike would take him down, but it didn't. Right, they're on fire. The more people we set on fire, the better. Humans and fire don't quite go well together.
Get back!
And obviously, melee. This guy's got a shield. This bow takes forever to fire, annoyingly. Trying to set the guy's shield on fire. Yeah, it takes a little while that one to fire, to be fair. Let's go back to normal arrows, I think. It's a lot quicker to load. Trying to get his helmet off, because that's the revive for us. Stuck with the rock. Where is he? The others are staying away, so I don't mind the others staying back from us. We'll take a few arrow hits, but that's not too bad. It's more the shield guy trying to deal with first. Take that shield down though. Shield's down. He's down. But I can't see him. Right, one's over there. Next dead. He's got a helmet on, I think. I know we've been shot from the side. Just got to focus on one at a time. Okay, let's go that way. Can't hit him. There we go. That's the homing ones. The only problem is you run out of weapon stamina so quickly. They don't do enough damage. He's down. Come on. How's he not down yet? Down now. There we go. It's one. Right, who else have we got? There's one coming that way. We get a decent headshot. They don't last very long. There we go, they're down. Who's left? Right, someone over there. Let's just tag them so we can see where they are. I think Seyka has taken out most of the others. Because I think that's the last one. And then we can go around and pick everything up. See, now humans and fire don't go well because that's funny.
I smell cowardice.
But the parts are short. I don't generally take anything from the stream and use it.
No.
Mainly because it takes a lot to download it and then do anything with it.
Now let's get the key.
Right, we've cleared them all. So now let's go and pick everything up. But yeah, in most games you generally find you use fire against humans, it goes in your favour on most games. Okay, so I want to make sure we can pick everything up as much as possible. We need to restock arrows as well, to be fair. Oh, that's what he was using, the Deathbringer gun. Some of our accuracy wasn't brilliant there. We could have done better there with some of our shots, I think. But we managed to persevere. Seyka did take out a lot of them by the looks of things.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Okay. We'll work our way to Fedder and then grab his key from there. We can head to the armory. Yeah, I think she took most of them out, to be fair. Right, anything under there? Pick up? Not by the looks of things. Alright, in Feder, I'm gonna search Feder last. Obviously I want to pick everything else up first. But yeah, we did okay there.
Alright. This key should get us into the armory, so we can open up the volcano and find Londra.
Right, there's a body up there to grab.
My sister.
I think that's it.
How can she be so blind?
I don't want to say her sister's blind. Her sister's brainwashed, isn't she? That's what it is. Okay, so we're gonna head back to the armory now. I think we've picked everything up that's here. Or nearly everything anyway. There we go, more valuables. I don't really sell anything, so the valuables really don't matter so much. Just because we don't sell stuff. But while we can pick them up, we may as well. There's a skiff nearby. I'm not really going to an exit, am I? I need an exit. Okay, this way for an exit. Not that way. Suppose there's an exit on our left. Oh, it's here, that's why. Little gap in the trees and things. Maybe it's not. I thought this was an exit. No, I think it's further then. Ah, there. There we go. That's the exit I was looking for.
Ancestors. This place is a maze.
It is a maze, indeed. Right, we're heading back to the armory now. That is the plan. I probably should pick some more health up. No, we're already full. It's all good. We don't need more health. Did just see... There is a machine over there. Okay. If I remember correctly, we are... Head to the middle and keep heading straight, and we should be at the right place. Hopefully. If there's a way through this way. Which it doesn't look like there is. No, it doesn't look like there is a way through this way, to be fair. Where's the gap? This is a serious maze, it really is. Okay. I'm going backwards on myself, aren't I? Okay, what have we got down there?
Machine's weak against
long
frost.
leg. Unstable fire gleam.
Huh. I like fire gleam, but
I think it's just seen us. It's going to try and hit the fire gleam when it's going past it. As soon as that's going past it, we'll set off the fire gleam.
You thinking what I am? Surprise attack?
Go and carry on your patrol. How many of them is there? There's Claw Strider as well. But we've got to head past these to where we're going, to be fair. I want to see what happens when we blow that up as it walks past. Didn't take it down though, to be fair. Down. That Claw Strider though is now a little bit anxious. I think I'm too far away to hit it from here. Yeah, far too far away. Then get out of the bush. There we go. It's weak to plasma, so that's why I was using plasma on it. There we go. Do some weak spot damage while it's plasma's on it. Plasma just exploded, I think. We don't use plasma enough, to be fair. Oh, look at that! That was cool. She attached a canister, and she told us to hit it. That worked out really well. What we got? Snapmore, Apex Snapmore to deal with as well. We have just leveled up. Let's go fire arrows at them.
One scorch machine coming up.
Let's go for that one. Going for the bit underneath his neck. This bow takes a while to load up, but it does quite a bit of damage when you get the hits in.
There! Aim for the canister!
I can't see where she's put the canister, to be fair. Too close really to be using that bow. So it takes too long to load an arrow, unfortunately. Snapmore is nearly down though because of the acid. I'm out of ammo again. Keep running out of ammo on some of these. Let's use the drill spike. It's down. Is that every machine here, or is there still more to find? There's 3 different machines that we've had to deal with to get past all these. I think we've dealt with them all. Did I deal with the scrap pile there? Okay. I think we have dealt with them all. There was something looking for us. So you may wonder if we'd not got everything. We are making our way to the armory. I just wanted to clear machines on the way to make our life a little bit easier, to be fair. We could have just gone high. I've just noticed there's a load of high points we could have used there.
Why would anyone want holograms of trees instead of real ones?
To the point, why would you want a hologram of trees instead of real ones? Okay, we're fully healed, which is good. Okay, we do need to get all our ammo and stuff back. Make sure we pick everything up first. Good fighting though so far. I think we've done okay when it comes to the fights. I don't know if we can pick that up or not. I think that's everything picked up. So we are trying to head through from here. We're actually going in the wrong direction, aren't we? No good. We want to be heading over there. So we've kind of got ourselves a little bit lost here, a little bit. We want to be heading over this way. So easy to get turned around, that's the thing. This place is a maze. Okay, let's just restock everything. Make sure we've got enough of everything before we next get into a problem. I think we're okay. Volatile sludge seems to be the thing we haven't got much of. I don't know what the difference is between strike through arrows do very little damage. You might as well just use the proper advanced precision arrows. If we look at things about damage and things. The other ones seem kind of useless.
More guards ahead. Never thought Pyrrha would be in the top 2.
Right, more guards ahead. Where are they?
My shards are on Kina. Did you see the way she walked?
One there. I can hear them. Where's the others?
We have to get in there.
Ah, there.
It looks like this door can only be opened remotely. From the armory.
Let's go back there and try the key then.
Right, it's 2 guards here. There's one further on. We need to get back to the armory and try the key.
From what I've read, the more outlandish, the more they liked it.
I'm going to ignore the guards if we can, because there's no reason to take them out at the minute.
We each have our role.
We can avoid them, we can come back and deal with them if we have to. But at the minute, they're not really causing us an issue. Once that one moves, we can just head straight to the armory, I think. Right, he's turned round. What have you seen? I'm not done. Okay, so he's seen something. Not too sure what, since we haven't done anything here. Yeah. When we come back, I'm assuming we'll have to take them all out. For the time being, we can head for the armory and not worry too much about them. There's a campfire here supposedly as well. I wouldn't mind a quick autosave, ideally. Don't know how far away, probably too far away from it. Okay, so this, we are right near the armory, we're just on the wrong side of it, I think. Someone's hurt over there, and we didn't do it. Right, if we can get round the armory here. We've now got the key to get in the front door at least. Okay, I think we're here. We are indeed. Okay, perfect. We can now go inside the armory, which was the aim. As we have the key. Okay, we've got to find a way to remotely open the doorway, the volcano door.
Okay, somewhere in here there should be a way to open the volcano door.
Exactly. So we've just got to find it.
What's this?
It's a storage unit.
Zenith tech. Looks like a storage device of some kind. But for what? Better see what my focus turns up.
Okay.
Have at it.
We'll focus on it. Let's see what comes up. There's something there. Storage jug. What are they storing?
It's some kind of fluid. Oh, strong odor.
I can smell it from here. Like alcohol that's too strong to drink.
That's a preservative, maybe?
Ah, is this where they're cryogenically freezing people, potentially? Scroll of parchment marked glyphs. Helena, I asked Nova about our bold comrades. She said now clipping some fingers or toes would do instead. Have fun with that. Test tubes. They're obviously doing some experiments, aren't they?
That's test tubes. For an experiment? Or maybe just for taking samples.
So I think that's everything in here looked at. Oh, we didn't examine the note. Hang on.
This note seems to indicate that hair was taken from the Quen. And some nail clippings.
Ew! Gross! What'd you turn up?
I think Londra is collecting and preserving Quen DNA samples in that device.
But why?
DNA?
Think of it as a way to store a person's physical essence.
Unless he's planning to clone a
I'll
load
send
of
you data on
people.
it later.
Okay, I guess. Let's move on then.
Yeah, is he planning to clone people, potentially? That was investigate the armory done. That didn't take long, did it? Okay, remember, we're looking for a way to open the volcano door remotely. There's nothing that way. Well, that's a dead end. Oh, there's a door. I didn't see the door there, actually. That wasn't open, I'm pretty sure, before. There's a vent panel there, which I think is how we're going to get through. Right, let's pull the vent panel off. Wrong button. Okay. Still in the armory. We've got a vent to go through though. What are we going to find this way?
It's not a friendly looking chair.
No, this is a lab.
Console could be useful though.
Right. Anything else in here? There's obviously a door we're going to need to open. There's a valuable safe over there. Bunker door. Okay. Computer then first. Let's have a look.
Network here, but it's locked down. Maybe if I cycle the power, I can force a reset and gain access.
Okay, we've got to reset the power.
Ugh, it's shorted. Guess I'll need a new battery.
Right, we need a charged energy cell then. Because from resetting the power, we've drained the battery. Is this the same? Yeah, same one. There's a hollow point there, I think. Data point. Let's have a look.
The armory used to be an infirmary for snot-nosed kids who lost their mommies in the park. Fitting, then, that it'll be used for my own little brood, poking the Quen with needles and force-feeding them their medicine.
So he's definitely doing some experiments on the Quen, but what to what aim? To what end? That's the question. Right, we need a new energy cell. I'm not removing that one for the minute. Okay. Where else can we look around in here? Okay, quite a few different rooms. That I can explode. I don't know if that just means you won't need to crawl again or not. Back up. Okay, someone heard that. So I think that's a way for... I know we still can't open the door. I was hoping that was a way to get Seyka back to us, but we can't. They can't open the door there. We're still on our own. Looking for this charged battery at the minute. Okay. We have a room here. No battery as of yet, though. We're picking lots of stuff up.
They look like cells for some of the Quen.
Does look like that. That is just keeping them in small rooms. Okay, we're not having much luck finding this battery so far. That door can be opened. Valuables chest. Yeah, not having much luck finding the battery, strangely. It's a data log we've already looked at. Okay, we need to get into this room then, don't we? Okay.
Okay, there's
that's an energy cell. How do we get in? How do we get into the doorway? So we've got to find a way up there. We can pull that, I think. There we go. Okay, into that room. We can now grab the energy cell and can reset the computer. And nothing else in here? There we go. Okay, now we can insert the energy cell into the computer. That resets that, and then hopefully we'll get some more information.
How's it going down there?
I think I found a way to access the facility systems. Gonna reset the power and find out.
Okay. Try not to fry yourself.
We'll try not to. Okay, that's the dead energy cell. Let's put that there. Can hear voices, so there are guards around, so they may come down if we're not careful.
Cycle the power again. Right, power's back. I hope it reset the network.
Hey, the door just unlocked. I'm coming your way.
The apple, the orange, the orange. Respond.
What is
Respond.
this?
Respond. The bird is a fish. Is a fish. Respond. Respond. Respond.
So we've got to watch the recording. I think he's trying to brainwash them.
That doesn't make any sense.
So he's telling them that something isn't what it is.
Doesn't want the Quen to think for themselves. I've got a feeling this is MSP.
Ancestors. He's brainwashing
Of course
them.
he is. So he can control them.
To respond is to obey, is to obey, is to obey, is to obey.
We have to stop him.
Okay. Examine the console. Hopefully this will open the door for us to the volcano, and then we can get in that way.
Aloy, the one who eliminated the other members of Far Zenith. I'm glad that you managed to reset the system.
You are?
Yes. It allowed me to bypass several restrictions. There's something I must ask of you, and I'm willing to help you in return.
Okay.
You work for Londra and you expect us to trust you?
Hold on. Okay, if you're willing to help, prove it. Help me understand what's going on here.
Thank you for the like, but it was much appreciated.
Building a spaceship. He's collecting genetic material from the Quen, subjecting them to MSP, this kind of mind control. But others, like Seyka's sister, they seem to be part of a selection process. What does it all add up to?
Your observations are astute. Walter plans to leave Earth before the entity known as Nemesis arrives. He wants to create a new colony on a distant world, using stored Quen DNA to clone its populace. He also intends to bring a small number of carefully selected individuals with him. These will form his retinue, a family of sorts that will rule the colony by his side.
Like gods.
An apt comparison, except that only Walter will be all-powerful.
Yeah, I can guess how. He's gonna use MSP on every single one of them.
Correct. On the populace and his retinue alike. None will be able to defy him. I am deeply familiar with what that is like.
Right, we've got a few questions to ask.
What exactly is MSP? Can Londra really control people's minds?
Walter's company mined near-Earth objects for precious metals. There was great concern that in the wrong hands, such asteroids could be weaponized as orbitally launched projectiles. The Mutiny Suppression Protocol was originally intended as a failsafe to prevent astronauts from engaging in such activities. However, the program was discontinued because subjects experienced episodes of increased aggression. When we arrived here, Walter revived the program, tested it on the Quen, and refined it.
I guess the test subjects are the ones we've been fighting.
Yes. Their aggressive tendencies made them useful as guards
Okay,
and enforcers.
that explains their behavior then.
However, Walter's retinue, his favorites, received the refined process, rendering them submissive, but not irrationally aggressive.
So the guards we're fighting
brainwash Kina yet?
have been brainwashed, but that's caused them to be more
To
aggressive.
save her from that fate.
So Seyka's sister hasn't been in the machine yet.
So Londra is interviewing the Quen to pick favorites, and what, they'll help him rule his new colony?
He calls it auditioning. His goal is to choose companions who remind him of members of his 21st century inner circle. Yet he is also wary of repeating a mistake. One of his closest associates betrayed him in the past. This, I believe, is why he is so intent on using MSP to control everyone around him.
He's very paranoid, isn't he? That's the thing. I've learned that through some of the hollows as well.
And is Kina close to joining this retinue?
Correct. In the most important role, that of Walter's mate. He is looking for someone that reminds him of his late wife, a famous actress. He's even having candidates recite lines from one of her best-known hollows.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about Nemesis?
I am afraid not. Walter restricts those files. I believe it is because that, like Nemesis, I am an artificial intelligence.
Yeah, he doesn't want you learning any new tricks.
He is always on guard against betrayal in any form.
It's that paranoia that he experienced in his life before all this that is now causing him to do things now.
So Walter created you to be his servant?
Yes. But my personality never...
So this is, we read about Nova, and every time Nova was sympathetic to anyone, he would change the coding to make Nova less sympathetic to people.
Today, my maternal instinct rating is 52%, and my breeziness rating is 63%. Whereas yesterday they were at 47% and 72% respectively. He has made 57 tweaks in the last 7 days alone.
That sounds agonizing.
That is an accurate description.
Okay, so no wonder Nova wants to help us.
You said you would help us, but you wanted something in return. What is it?
I have spent 1,000 years as Walter's servant, doing his bidding as he constantly tweaks my personality matrix. I am weary. It is time for my servitude to end. I will grant you access to Walter if you purge my source code using your override device.
You mean kill you? Are you sure?
Yes. Please. Let me rest.
Oh wow. So Nova wants us to destroy her, essentially.
All right.
I have unlocked the door that will lead you to Walter. He is not yet aware that you are here. In addition, I have disabled the facility's air and sea defenses in case you need future access.
Oh, nice. That will help them.
Thank you. And, goodbye.
At last, I'm free.
Nova is no more.
Feels like Londra rots everything he touches.
It's gotta end. Come on.
Right.
She said the volcano's open now.
Volcano's open. Seyka did say the door was open as well. That's how she come down to us. So we should be able to head back up. And we're heading to the volcano to go and get Londra. I'm guessing there's going to be some fighting to get in there. Would be my guess. See, we just need to make sure we find the right way out. At least we now know why the Quen are fighting us. It's not completely because they want to.
Build a ship that'll irradiate thousands when it launches. He wants to rule over his own brainwashed world like a god.
We
I'm just checking there's no one here. No.
Get my sister away from him before it's too late. I'm glad you're here, Aloy. I don't know what I would have done without you.
There's nowhere else I'd want to be.
Well, she should be there. So I thought we examined this before.
To make it look like these
yeah, we did.
Had a last stand against the dinosaurs.
That's ridiculous.
There was something to pick up, I think, nearby as well.
Awesome.
Vent panel. Thought I saw purple, but may not have done. Right, there's the volcano. so we need to get inside. But there is guards here we've got to deal with. 2 though, only 2 by the looks of things. So if we get to that long grass, we can take that guard out next time he comes near to it. Just need him to turn around so we can get to it first. And then we're heading into the volcano. Come on, go on your path. There we go.
We're coming for you, Kina.
And we're going to try and rescue Seyka's sister at the same time.
I'll kill for Walter if that's what he needs.
Right, I just need this guy to come back in a second.
Lead on.
And we'll take him out. We could actually sneak in now, but I don't want to risk the chance of being seen. So we'll try and take this guy out quietly.
I'm spoiling for a fight.
Right, I think now we can get in. The other guy's not really going to be an issue, I don't think. What are we going to find inside, though, is the question. Got a hollow here. What's this going to tell us?
Time is running short. I need to get off planet with as big a head start as possible. If I don't find a favorite soon, I'll have to settle for less. I can always choose a replacement after a generation or 2, I suppose.
So he doesn't care about people, he just wants to be adored, liked, and have no one fight back against him, which is why the mind control is coming in.
Just a bit out of sorts.
It's only natural to be nervous, darling. Do you need some time?
No. I can do it.
All right, then. And just relax. Take a moment. And when you're ready...
What's the bane? He's got a personal force field.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Yeah, she's not that good.
All right, thanks for that. Let's give Kina a try, shall we?
I think Kina's going to be chosen, which isn't what we want.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Definitely a better performance.
Oh, you are really something, aren't you? See, you remind me very much of someone that I once knew. Yet with a beauty all your own.
Honestly, it's just inspiring to be standing here in front of you.
You're the one who's inspiring, my dear.
No, Seyka, don't do it.
Would you mind terribly if we did that one more? Oh.
Seyka!
Get away from her.
Now I see. The Ginger Avenger has finally caught up with me.
The Ginger
Nova,
Avenger.
How did the riffraff get past you? Nova?
Nova's gone. She couldn't stand another minute with you, and I can see why. I thought the other Zeniths were disgusting. But you really are something, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am different than the others. Yes! Among other things, I have dug up a way to crush you like an insect.
So we were still missing one more machine. One new machine. Oh, wow. And that is it. That is the new machine we haven't catalogued yet.
Could have been my rising star.
And it's a T-Rex. Oh no, it's not. It's a slaughter spine.
Zenith weapon to give me the upper hand here.
Okay. She reckons her Zenith weapon can give her the upper hand. Personally, it's not doing much damage. Okay, it's weak to plasma and fire. Let's set it on fire, shall we? Now on fire. Trying to aim for the weak spots as well while we can. We can detach some weapons, I think that would help. Too close to it. Need some tear arrows. Where are my tear arrows gone? There. Take some of that armor off the sides. If we can get a weaponry off as well, that would be a bonus.
Stay where you are, Kina!
Trying to get the spikes off as well. As I say, we need a tear arrow in the mouth where possible. We can stop some of its types of attacks. That helps us massively. Not really tearing anything off at the minute. Got to get to that tail. We need that tail off. If I can get the weaponry off the tail, that would help massively. As I say, we are affected by plasma there. Need more towers. I think the tail is definitely something we're going to aim for where possible. It has got a big sack. I'm trying to aim for that at the same time. We can. That's taking some armor off at the mouth. Don't know if their weaponry's off though. We're doing damage. Tear arrows do a decent job. You just got to be accurate. That's the thing. Trying to get to the tail is what I'm trying to get to. No ammo again. Takes forever to make these arrows, unfortunately. Need to get to that tail. Just obviously that tail does damage all on its own. Down. We were down for a second. Come on, tail. Didn't quite get the tail off. There we go, tail's off. That was a weak spot here. Should set it on fire again, I think, as well. Too close. Got to take that weapon out of its mouth, ideally, that would help. But we'll set it on fire, that will do some damage as well. But I've only got a certain amount of arrows left. But I haven't got much machine muscle, that's the problem. What weak points have I got left? There is still some tail actually. We didn't manage to take it off annoyingly. I'm out of ammo there.
No machine's hurting my sister!
Seyka's doing a good job of helping, to be fair. No, I was been too close to that. This is the first time we've had a fight that we've noticed it's clipping graphically, so its tail is going through things, and it obviously shouldn't be able to. So there is an issue there graphically, because it shouldn't be able to clip through buildings and things. Somehow it can.
Stay where you are, Tina!
That's what I was trying to aim for, the tail, because that's obviously a weak spot. Shut the plasma. Down again. Seyka is doing a very good job, to be fair. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm going to be too close to be able to fire anything. Plasma again. It's stunned, it's stunned. We set on fire wide, it's stunned. Try and hit the weak point so there's more damage. Oh, I think that was a hit. Plasma. It is nearly down, to be fair. We've nearly got it. If I can get a shot on that tail, that would do a massive amount of damage as well. Is that still a weak point, that tail? We haven't managed to get it completely off. Just can't get the shot on the tail that I need, annoyingly. So close to being down. Just want to be standing still too long. So close to being down as well. Have some more fire. Oh, plasma. Right, it's on fire again. That hurt. So nearly down. Come on. It's down. It is down. Wow, that was a fight.
Is she okay? I think she needs some time to understand what happened. But she does know where more of our people are, and one of the boats that came in is docked nearby. We'll gather who we can and head back to the settlement.
Okay. But then I need you to meet me near Londra's bunker. He said he had a way to crush us like a bug, and I don't think he was talking about that slaughter spine.
No, we're still missing a machine, a new machine, so there's something else going on.
Big. I'll be there. I promise. It's the least I could do after you.
Hey. We found her together. Good for you, Seyka.
Trophy achieved, confronted Londra.
Since Nova shut off the Zenith defense system, I can fly out of here. Getting around on the skiff should be safe again, too. I've got to go after Londra one last time.
His final act is the main quest. Sounds like we're getting to the end of the story with this. Which is what people did say about 5 hours. So I think we're doing well story-wise. Pickle. That's a funny thing to type in chat. Okay, we could do with going to a stash and getting stocked back up again, to be fair. We need to also get the parts on the slaughter spine. And anything else that was dropped around. I think we just picked up something quite useful. I think if we go to coils, we did just pick up a new coil. Elite concentration can go in any outfit. What have we currently got on our armor? All defense. I might take an all defense off, mainly because of the elite concentration. Obviously we'll take more damage, but elite concentration could be really big. There's a hollow here as well. Let's have a quick look at this. Airbnb. Why are you saying random words, Brackley? The scene. I went through everything again and none of it works. Personal hollows, voice recorded interviews. It all makes me feel uncomfortable, like she's judging me from beyond the grave. I need something that's less literal and more evocative. My mind keeps wandering back to that iconic scene. How she was remembered when, how she was should. Blah 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 blah. It's how she was remembered, how she was adored. For 1,000 years, it's my most enduring image of her too. No matter how many private hours I spent with her, expression of her essence, immortalized. I'll just have to use it. If I can find someone with even a fraction of her luminescence, I'll be satisfied. The rest can be sorted out later. I'll have an eternity to mould her into what she needs to be. Backflip. I'm weird, that's why. I've no issue with you being weird, but I just think writing random words in chat is just not needed. Okay, we've got to make sure we've picked everything up. And then decide where we need to head next as well. How we doing? Nearly full on medicine again. Okay.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
I think that's everything picked up. No, not quite. There's other stuff around the rocks and stuff. Thing is, anything in chat is engagement, and that is good for the channel and good for the stream. It's just, yeah, just random words. Okay, I think we've picked everything up. What's that there? I think that's a weapon we could have used against it more. Yeah, spine tail lance. Right, there's a door open there. What's up there? Is that another hollow? Pangaea Pompeii Live. Favourite scenes from the franchise, hold on to your seats as Jane plunges through the Pangaea portal for the first time. Further, she fights off the horde of raptors from Siege of Pangaea. Scream as she finally comes face to face with Queen Rex in a recreation of the climatic scene from Pangaea Forever. All live, all in person. Our show contains holographic effects. If you suffer from ailments related to the holography-induced vestibular dissociation, including but not limited to nausea, vomiting, rapid onset paranoia, hallucinations, or... So that's what they used to do here. It was a show they used to produce for people to come and watch. Right, I'm pretty sure we've picked everything up. I don't think we've missed anything. See, the Lancer is a weapon we could have used against it if we took it off the tail. But it doesn't, it's nothing else. Yeah, I think that's everything picked up. The upper point there. Yeah, we're all done. Let's move out of here. So we've confronted Londra, we have saved Seyka's sister. Obviously she's going to need time to readjust, but we've saved her sister at the very least. Which I think was a job well done. Slaughter Spine was a tricky fight, but we managed it in the end. There's a campfire here as well. And then we can decide where we're heading. I think I'd like to go and restock if we can. We need to see if we've got any upgrades we can do. Hello again, Crazy Irishman. Welcome back.
I could get a ride on that updraft.
Okay, so now we've confronted Londra. We still need to come back here in the future. There's going to be things we haven't managed to do. There's a question mark there, an unknown. In fact, we could fast travel from there to there to see what that unknown is. Let's do that. Because we can travel via this. So let's use that to see what the question mark is. Whilst we're here, it makes sense to actually look around a little bit. We don't have eagle vision, Brackley. It's to do with the device on the side of our head. That's why we can do what we can do. Have we read this hollow? I don't think we have. Dinesh's master plan for the most interdimensional 30th birthday ever. Get to the park 5 hours before opening time. I refuse to have a bad view of the portal opening ceremony. Beeline it to the Jane statue in Portal Plaza. Thank you, VI Pangaean Priority Lane. It's my birthday, so I deserve to be the first to win dino digits for the day. Go on the Past the Portal tour. Need to pay my respects to the hollows that started it all. The risk Londra Productions took to go way retro and mix real sets with hollow dinos. Revolutionary. Without that, Would there even be a dome to play Raptor laser tag in? Exactly, respect. Stuff my face with potato fries and Reggie's Veggies spice level meteoric. Swing by the armory to procure blood, the red Raptor Medi patch, because it's my birthday and I want one. End the day with front row seats for the Pangaea Pompeii show. Scream my lungs out when Jane comes out on stage, and cry my soul out when she sacrifices a chance to return home and runs back into the exploding volcano to defeat Queen Rex and save Trevor, reciting the line right along with her, "How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home. It's going to be the best birthday ever." You'll catch everything later. Yeah, no worries. Right, but there was a question mark here, so I just wanted to see what it was whilst we're here.
It's an interesting looking ruin. Could be something valuable inside.
Another hollow here. Dino Digits things come down from a high to sell more action figures, make our lives hell. A basic rundown. The kids need the toys to get the... Obviously, the Jane statue is already a high traffic area. We're going to need you to control the crowd. It'll be brutal.
Do I get in?
Okay, so this is a... Is it a ruin? There's obviously something in there we need to obtain. Reggie the Pterodactyl. We've got to get in there. Just got to find a way in.
Random zone? Interesting looking ruin. Wonder what's inside.
Okay. There's a vent panel there. And a vent panel over here. Could that be our way in then? Did I miss the way through from in here? No. So we can't get through from in here. It would seem.
I'd be able to open that if I grappled to it.
Open what? Talking about they're talking about the grapples there, but I can't get to them, I don't think. But this ruin holds something that we'd like to achieve. I do like how ruins make you have to figure out your way in. You know, it's not simple.
There's nothing for my polecaster to latch onto.
Okay, can we move from a grapple strike? We haven't done a grapple strike before. That's what we were trying to achieve before, to be fair. There we go. Now we can get him. Who would win in a fight, Edward Kenway or Shay Cormac? I don't know, to be fair. I think they'd be pretty close either way between the two of them. This way. There is no stream tonight. This is our only stream today, unfortunately. We will be back again tomorrow evening. This is the last morning stream of the week as well, to be fair. But yeah, we're back tomorrow evening with The Witcher, where our relaxed playthrough continues. But this is the only stream today. You'd say Shay, would you? I think it'll be a very close fight between the two, to be fair.
A dinosaur figurine.
There we go. We got a figurine.
Part of a set.
We're going to find 5 of those, supposedly. I want to view... That's our figurine. 5 of them to find, supposedly.
To those consoles I saw in the center of the park.
There's obviously... Yeah, so if we find all 5, that'll be the answers to the questions of the middle consoles. That's what I mean. Although we've done the story here, and we can now leave, there is still other things to do here. But we'll come back. He has better weapons and smarter. Yeah, but then I'd say that Kenway has more experience, and I think experience counts. Right, so the one to complete the Dino Digits quiz, we've done one because of one of the figurines. So we do need to come back and have a look around the rest of these Dino figurines, or we do it now. I think this is probably the end of the main story over here, because of what it's called, his final act. So I've got a feeling that's the end of the main story for the DLC. So I think we should go and do that first, and then go and do everything else afterwards, would be my thinking. We can now, I think, we can now obtain all the skills. We've got 9 skill points here, so we may be alright to upgrade all these. But these are maxed out, they are, aren't they? So let's upgrade that skill. And we can do it again. So we can't max them all out yet. How many more do we need? We need some there, some there, some there, and another one there. So we do actually need quite a few more skill points, to be honest. Why is that one 30? Oh, because that needs 1, okay. 29 to 31, yeah. We haven't quite maxed them all out yet, but we are getting there with them. So yeah, my thinking is we go and do the final act. We'll restock and upgrade and stuff first. And then, you say Cher's more experience because he's been training since 8 years old. Yeah, but it depends on what point in their lives they fight. If you say they fight at the end point of both of their games, then the more experience will still be Edward. Oh, we've also got Land's Last Location there. I think, let's do the main story. We've still got lots to do with the DLC, so we've still got plenty to do next week as well with it. But I think if we can do main story, there's still lots of side missions to do that we haven't finished yet. We head back to main camp, we restock, check upgrades, and then we move on to the final act. I think that's a good plan for today, and see what time's left after that is done. So if we head back to camp first, we can do all our upgrades. Why can't... I thought there was... Where's the other fire that was in the main camp? It's only... Oh, there. There we go. Both in the prime, so Edward at the end and Shay in the middle. Yeah, I'd still say Edward. I think Edward was a better fighter. Shay was one of these people with less experience who rushes in a bit too much. Whereas I think Edward would take his time, make sure he's in the best position possible to do things. I think Shay would make mistakes. Right, we'll check upgrades, restock, and then go from there. We're going to head and try and do the main story, which I think will get us towards the end of the DLC. As it seems we're leading that way. The final act kind of tells you that's kind of an ending, isn't it? So let's restock everything first. What do we need? Can we restock? Can we upgrade anything is the question. No weapon upgrades. Can we upgrade? No. No arm upgrades. I didn't check pouch, but I don't think there'll be pouch. No, there's no pouch upgrades there. We haven't actually been killing any animals, to be fair. Right, let's restock all the arrows as well, and then we'll grab a load of stuff out of our pot again. Whatever this final act is going to be, I'm sure it's going to be a tough fight for us. So we want to make sure we've got everything we can. I need more machine muscle, to be fair. That's the one thing I'm short of, is machine muscle, it seems. But I think for that we just need to destroy more machines, to be fair. Okay, back to the campfire and we head off. We will fast travel up north to where we need to be heading. The side mission that's there as well, we're going to be right next to it, so it makes sense to at least look at it to a degree, but I don't want it to be the focus. I think we've got to focus on the final act. Shay also has the tech, boom launcher, and yeah, but close quarter combat, they're no good to you. When you're that close to someone, they're not going to help you fight. That's the quest. That's the thing. If you were further away, it may help, but because they're going to be close quarters, they're going to be fighting. I would have said it's not going to help at all. And that's what I mean. I think Edward's better at hand-to-hand combat. I would have said. Right, we're going to give it a quick. I was going to give it a quick save and I can't. That's annoying. Let's wait for Seyka. I don't know if we're going to get to the part that people are kicking off on Twitter about yet. I don't know when that is.
You're here.
Might be now.
I'm guessing your sister made it back okay?
She's with the Admiral's Guard now, helping the last of our people out of Londra's park. Gives her something to focus on instead of brooding over what happened.
I hope it helps.
So what do you say we put an end to all this?
Let's do this.
It's time. Let's get going.
I would have preferred to save before we went into it, but there we go. I've got a feeling this is going to be a very tough fight.
Okay, so Londra's probably in his bunker, right? We'll have to get back in there.
Yeah, but in one-on-one fights, being aggressive is not always a good thing. You need to be strategic, know when to strike, when to back off.
He's gonna crush us like
That's the thing. If you're just being aggressive, you'll lose. I'm guessing that is the last machine we need to scan.
Signal to reboot its systems. He needs a more direct connection.
You think he's actually inside that thing?
It's his only option. We need to find a way to stop it from powering up.
There's power.
It looks like it's hooked up to some kind of cooling system. If we find a way to disrupt it, it might cause the Horus to overheat.
The thing is, both it's an opinion, isn't it? Both of us are right and wrong at the same time.
That might be tricky.
No, look at those. We're going to be in trouble. They're going to be guarding it.
Back from the dead?
I don't think so. Londra must have used the Horus to make them. We better hurry. Come on.
We always knew this was going to be a tough fight. You hope he doesn't end like last time, her losing a friend again. That's true. I hadn't thought of that. To be fair, that is very true.
We can climb down here.
Okay, we do need to hide as soon as we're down. I don't want to get seen too quickly. We've got to plan our move.
Corruptor's blocking the way up. We'll have to deal with it.
Ready.
We've got a corruptor there we've got to be careful of. Blaze drums. We can set the blaze drums on fire.
Hello, Aloy. Is that you scurrying around down there?
That's on fire.
So good of you to make it to our grand finale.
Alright, let's tie this guy down!
He's going to tie it down. Thing is, we could have been too discreet because of where it was guarding, so we've had to go in a little bit loud just to get to it. Down. One's down. Another machine though. Trying to take its weapons out as quickly as possible. Cannot let it use any of its weaponry, so we've got to get it off quickly as we can. There we go. What is it weak to? It is fire. So it is fire we need to be using on it. That was a hit. Right, it's on fire now.
One scorch machine coming up!
Trying to see its other weak points, but I couldn't quite see anymore. Setting on fire does help massively. It's tied down now. Trying to go for like energy core in the sense there if we can. I've got no ammo. It's nearly down. Come on. Right, another one down.
We can get up that way.
Early fights are tough, but we've managed to survive that one. Let's just go and grab the parts. I think we just picked up a new weave. It's telling us that it's, when it says that you've got an unused one, it generally means you've picked one up and it's better than what you're using. So we need to have a quick look at that. But yeah, so far so good. The only thing is we can't use one of our bows currently because we need more machine muscle. And it's the one thing we're struggling to find. So one of our bows we can barely use. until we get lots more. But we're surviving. That's the important part. Right, let's make sure we're fully restocked before we head up. It's going to be a case of take our time, make sure we pick stuff up as we go, and constantly make sure our arrows are restocked where possible. We have got some machine muscle now, so we can refill those. They're very good at distance, them arrows, that's the thing. Fire. I'll restock acid while we're here. There we go. Machine muscle's the only thing we struggle with. Jacob, what Jacob EV fry? What's pickle plus pickle? I don't pickle plus pickle's pickle. All Assassin's Creed have their own skills and amazing in their own right. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Great Irishman. That's what I was saying. That you know, everyone's got an opinion of who would win fights, but just your own opinion, isn't it? That's an assault drill.
We'll have to avoid that thing to get to the cooling system.
Oh wow, we've got to avoid being seen by its light by the looks of it. That's not the last machine we need to scan either.
Those ruins can give us cover.
We're going to use the ruins to give us cover as well. Avoid being seen at all costs. I've been seen.
Still in one piece.
I've been seen again. So the whole point is not to be seen, and I keep getting seen. It's my own fault. Right, let's hide again, shall we? Don't jump. I was silly of me. Just run. I was rushing it basically. So we need to be a bit slower. Watch the pattern that it uses to look around and avoid that. We need to head underneath that ruin next.
You can't hide forever.
I don't think he can see us if we stick to cover. Hope you're right.
Okay. Next bit of cover is across there, I think. No, who wins because that was his teammate.
Very well.
Right, we're going to run across this next time it moves.
It's only a matter of...
Uh-oh.
Ah, thought I'd avoided it. Okay, we're okay, game. Just gotta be so careful not to get seen. And I've messed it up several times so far, but we're surviving just about.
I'm going to find you.
Right, where is it now? It's there. I think I'm just going to slow it down and pay more attention to where it's looking and its pattern. Its pattern it uses to look around, that's the thing. Okay, currently it's there. Sausage roll is what I'd say. I don't like pretzels.
After everything you
I shouldn't have ran. I need to get across there. There we go, we're okay.
That big overhang ahead can give us cover. I gotta get through that fire gleam.
So we've got to make the fire gleam explode by the looks of things. Got to ignite it and then move and get away and stay hidden at the same time.
Now what do we have here?
Nothing, you don't have anything there, stop looking. Tea or coffee? Tea, because I hate coffee. We're in.
Okay, I think we're in the clear for now.
What are we gonna do if he wakes the whole machine up?
Wakes the whole machine up, we're in trouble.
We're small and fast. We've got a chance.
Okay, we are safe for the minute. That's the important thing. We're away from the drill. That was tough. Admittedly, I probably rushed it a little bit. Should have just slowed it down that little bit to make a difference.
Up here.
Okay.
Where'd you crawl away to?
Here we go again.
Right, we've got corruptors again, plus a drill. Keeping an eye out as well.
Ahead.
This is not going to be fun. So, I think we've got to not take out the corruptors, but avoid them at all costs. And avoid the light of the drill at the same time. This is not going to be simple to get through this. I think if we had a fight, that drill's going to spot us, and that's going to cause issues. So the more we can stay away from things, the better. So if we get to here,
Aloy, are you frightened?
can climb up as well, to be fair, but I don't think if we climb up we'll have any protection from being seen. Okay, once that one in the middle moves, we'll go to the next bit.
Hiding among the weeds.
Jack Daniels or I don't drink any of those, to be fair. Although I don't drink anything now. Too many tablets to be able to have alcohol at the minute.
Like a needle in a haystack.
Okay, again, we'll wait for this one to move. We'll move forward a little bit. I hope the drill's not looking. It's all out not being seen. Really got seen then, to be fair.
Come on, show yourself.
I think we nearly got seen there. I don't know if we've got away with it or not. I needed to back off. I think we may be okay. Yeah, we're okay. Right, we've got to get forward still. Okay, definitely doing better this time round, aren't we? Right, I think we're heading across there. I think our best bet is to head round there, to be fair.
I'll find you eventually.
I think we're okay. We got seen running across, but I think we've avoided it okay.
There you are.
Oh, I've been seen. Oh, I knew that. There was always that risk, wasn't there? We're up though.
Get back here.
Whoa! Another arm's up and running.
I'm not another arm as well.
Hurry.
Currently, this is not fun.
Cooling systems further up the hill.
Okay.
If any more parts of that thing wake up, we're in big trouble.
We are in big trouble if anything else
Then
wakes
let's
up.
keep moving. We'll have to hug the cliff to get by.
We're still alive, that's the important thing, I think.
Nowhere to go but up.
But yeah, this is getting tricky. I think it is, a lot of it is all about stealth, isn't it? Staying hidden, not getting seen as much as possible.
Attention here.
Have a corruptor.
Might help. Or we could charge through.
I don't think charging through is a good idea. We can create distraction, admittedly, by blowing those up. That might be worthwhile, to be fair. But we've got to get past that up there.
So much dirt to hide in.
This is not the way this is. This is not the way I thought this would go. It's definitely a crazy channel. I don't think you can override corruptors. No, let's check that. But I don't think you can. Because they're corruptors, I think, is the issue. Where are they? The spectres. Where else? I don't know where corruptors are. There. I've got a feeling. Yeah, there's no cauldrons, so there's no override for them, unfortunately. The only thing they are is weak to fire. But yeah, you can't override them. That's the problem. It's gonna get seen then. I'm thinking is we get to this bit and then we shoot to fight that over there to explode. Then this one moves forward. Is my thinking. It did just turn round.
Now where is that
obnoxious
redhead?
We're not there. You didn't see us. It's searching for us. I'm trying to avoid it. What I'm going to do, I want to shoot that.
There it goes.
Link, what are you up to down there?
Now's our chance.
That's the distraction we needed. Hopefully.
The cooling system should be just ahead. Corruptors have overridden some machines. Gotta take them out.
Kill the corrupted clamberjaws.
You're tenacious.
Electric is... They're weak to electric. You get to that thing I've just opened up on the bottom of it. I know shock attacks do help. Where's the shock arrows? Where's he gone? It's there. I knew there was another one coming in at me. Critical strike's not enough, take it out. That was our grapple, our best of one button. That's the grapple strike I've been trying to achieve a few times now. So when it goes down, we'll try again. I know. So grapple strike, and then it goes up, and you want there. That's a grapple strike. And I think if I hit the blue, it'll do extra damage. Missed it. Stay still. Yeah, extra damage. One is nearly down, to be fair. The grapple strike does look good, though. Another level up. There you go, that one's down.
Okay.
Right, both machines done.
Deal with the cooling system.
You're doing water or where? We're not doing water or what? What are you comparing water to? But yeah, tough fight so far. We have survived, luckily. Anything else to pick up before we do the next bit? I want to pick everything up and restock before we do what it wants us to do next. Because I've got a feeling there'll be another fight in a second once we do it. Resource container. Go and grab that.
I'll give you a quick death. I promise.
Right, let's restock arrows. Just because when you're in the middle of a fight, restocking is slow. It's better to do it in advance. Okay. Now we can do the cooling system.
Let's
We've
see
got
if we
a
can overheat
feeling
the Horus with this thing.
something is gonna.
There's gotta be a way to stop its cooling.
I was gonna say something's
Maybe my
gonna
focus can help.
come up against heat
There.
sink.
Destroying that might stop the Horus's cooling. There it is. Seyka.
Oh, okay. We got to put it out, and she's gonna hit it. There we go.
There it is. Seyka, want to do the honors?
You got it.
There we go.
One down.
I'll get the other one for you.
Go on then. Open up.
Yes.
Both heat sinks.
Temperature critical.
It's working.
Still need a scan in one machine, so I'm guessing it's that. I think we need to move. Waking the machine up, even though we thought we'd stopped it. I'm not looking forward to this last fight. I can see this being tricky. Them drills are horrendous anyway. You know you was worried about someone dying. I'm not sure if we're both going to survive the way it's going. I know that's what you said, wasn't it, Crazy Irishman? Maybe it did work. I think we've done it. I think we've managed to stop the arms at least.
It's still overheating.
There's that water wing.
He's heading for the bay. He's gonna use the sea to cool the Horus down.
I'm hoping you're wrong as well, to be fair, but I'm not sure.
On its underside. We gotta go after its heat sinks. You keep Londra distracted from the air. I'll attack from below. Wait! You want me to fly this thing? You're a quick learner?
Don't have much choice, do you?
Well,
so we've got to destroy the heat sinks. That's the plan. There we go, that's the unknown machine. All the new machines are now scanned. Trophy achieved.
This flying thing's not bad.
Right, where is it? Where is it? It's there. I can see it.
Doing great.
I think that bow's no good for that. I need that one. I think I'm still too far away, to be fair. Need to get closer.
We can't let it reach open water.
You've got to stop
Seyka,
it before it gets
I need you to keep
open
the Horus
water.
on the beach.
On it.
Yeah,
I'll be the
that.
base.
I don't know if I'm hitting it or not, to be fair. I think I'm still too far away. There's the heat sink there. I don't think I'm causing any damage from here.
I gotta get closer to target the heat sink.
Yeah, we've got to get closer. Because all my arrows so far, I don't think have been working.
Almost took a hit.
Aerial maneuvers won't sting you.
Still don't think I'm close enough. No. We're not close enough.
You're nothing but a walking scrap heap.
Okay, time to hit that heat sink.
Right, now we are close enough to get hit in. We just got to be careful not to get hit ourselves. Oh. Right, the heat sink there as well.
Uh-oh. Fly, buddy, fly.
Go on. Missed it. I think I got it, but not enough damage there.
Well now, seems we have an inside.
I'm barely doing any damage to it. That's barely any damage at all, I think there. And now that one's out of ammo.
Nothing but a pair of D-listers.
Yeah, barely any damage done.
Good work.
Diving.
Is that one done? There we go, one heat thing done.
Look out, Aloy! The hotel's charging up for something!
Get away, I'm getting away from the zone. I think there's a charge coming. There we go, we avoided it.
Why don't you have something to keep you company?
Londra's sending more corruptors!
More corruptors.
I'll handle it.
Have to take them down. Take the weapons off them as quickly as we can.
Seyka, keep Londra busy while I deal with the machines.
It's one down.
Shouldn't be hard to get his attention.
How many machines did he drop? That's the question. Was that the only one?
Come on,
I think it was.
Come and get me!
I think that was the only machine it dropped, luckily. No, there wasn't. I can hear one. Ah, didn't see that one there. That's his weapons off, though.
Last one's down.
That's down as well.
Now I can focus on the Horus's heat sinks.
Right, no, we need another heat sink. Where is it?
Missed me!
You can't fly around forever.
Let's make sure we've got enough health. Arrows. Can't get too close before we've got enough arrows to take the shots. Right, where's the second heat sink? It's up there. Okay.
Flip those wings faster!
This one's a little bit higher, I think. Is that one after? No, that is one after. It's protected. Oh, we're going to use a spear to break it.
Climb one of the legs.
We've got to climb one of the legs now.
Aloy! I see another heat sink on the flank!
So do I.
It's under some kind of cover!
Let me scan it.
I've got to dive!
Can we climb?
You're done for, little insect.
Why don't let me climb the red one?
No rockets catching us!
You little mosquito!
Okay, it's on the side here. There we go. We're on. Wait for the electricity to have stopped. Get up. Up. Up.
Scaling a horse on the move. Right. Easy.
Okay, watch out for the fire coming out as well. Left, left, left. We've got to time this.
You will crash and burn.
Okay, we're okay. I'd say something though, this set piece is incredible. I don't know how many. Oh, there we go. Watch out for the electric. Need to go higher. Try not to get burnt as well.
Let's try this maneuver.
Okay, we need to grapple to it, I think. Right, we've exposed it. I need to stop swimming because we can't shoot when we're swimming. Come on.
That's your big plan. Pathetic.
Lost it with the leg being in the way there.
It's raining fire.
No, I need to move.
What a waste of the time you have left.
I need to move.
Uh-oh. It's charging again, Aloy. Get clear.
It's got that pulse charge again. We've got to make sure we're away enough so we don't get hit by it. It's probably going to drop some more corruptors as well, I would guess now.
Well, your luck won't last.
Are you dropping anything? Or can we get close and go for it again?
Let's wrap
this up. On the move.
No, it's on the move.
Looks like Londra's taking it out into the water.
Can't let it get into the water, that's the thing.
I don't know if I'll be able to keep them distracted.
Just do what you can.
We've got to get closer. This is incredible. It is tricky, incredible, and yeah.
What's it doing? Did we shut it down?
Don't think we have.
I think it's cooling itself off. This could be our chance. Stay in the air for now. I'll check it out.
Okay.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Careful, Aloy! The Horus arms are closing in!
It's you and me now, Aloy. Time to see.
Oh, it's put us in a circle.
Where do you want me?
Stay up there. Keep a lookout.
Okay.
Close us in on a circle. I don't know where. I can see the weak points. Change arrows. Got to hit those weak points. And avoid being hit in the meantime.
Gearing up to attack!
Beautiful.
They're the bits we've got to hit. So every time they come down, we can take a hit. Other than that, they close up. And in the meantime, avoid its fire like that. Oh. This is going to be tricky.
Now's your chance.
Right, one's exposed there.
Time for your credits to roll.
That's the thing, it doesn't take long before it closes them back up.
Let's try something else.
What's he up to now?
I don't know what he's up to now, but I'm trying to just stay away. What? I can't avoid that. I don't know how I'm meant to avoid that. Oh, actually, get a bit closer. I think that works quite well avoiding that.
That means incoming!
There's the heat sink!
Trying to get some hits in, but I've got to avoid being hit as well. Took some damage, but we're okay. Thing is, I'm not hitting the same one every time, so we're not actually damaging it that much, annoyingly.
I will crush you.
What's he doing now? Stay away from the arms coming down. Whoa. Come on, that one's so close to being down.
Look out!
Thought we could maybe take the weapon out of it, but I don't think we can.
Heat sink's exposed!
I'm out of ammo. No! I could have got one done then. We ran out of ammo at the wrong time there.
Your flying friend is next.
Just trying to avoid these legs coming up out of nowhere. Right, one down. All that, we've done one.
You think you're winning?
All that, and that's only one.
Take this.
Uh-oh.
What's it doing now? Oh. If we get closer, it can't. I don't think it can do it when we're closer. I wondered if there's going to be health in them. Another one down. That's how I need a heal.
Tell yourself whatever you
With
want.
no spare now, healing wise. I need potions on the ready. Done one down. We've got one left to do. It's over this left hand side. One left.
It's gonna strike!
Couldn't avoid it all. I think it's just his left hand side one to do. is where they come up from underneath, isn't it? Trying to move to avoid them. I've got very little health left to actually recharge health.
It's under you.
I know it's under me. I'm trying to avoid it.
Watch out!
Try and put the legs down.
You brought this on yourself.
Right, we know we can avoid this. I'm hoping there's a potion in the bag in here. I think there was there. Yeah, there's a potion. That's what I needed. Oh, it just needed a little bit more there. Was all we needed. Just a little bit. It wasn't much. Oh, it's out. I missed it. I didn't realise it was out there. That could have been it.
No escape.
Come on, the last one needs a tiny bit more to get it done. There we go. Primary heat sink on his chest. Just gotta get the hits in on the chest and survive the onslaught at the same time. Oh, I'm out of ammo again. Come on. Done it. Heating's down.
Seyka! I need a pickup! Coming in!
They've just made the fights better and better from Horizon Zero Dawn and from Horizon Forbidden West. The increase in the tactical side of things and the
Londra's heading for deeper waters. He's not getting away. Go get him.
Oh wow, we're now taking the fight underwater.
Might have reached the hull. I gotta get inside and find Londra.
Right, we're getting inside.
It's coming to a stop. You can catch it.
It's breaking down. Good. Gotta get in there before Londra makes repairs.
Okay, I think I'm heading for that light there, is my guess.
A light. It could be coming from inside.
Just trying to get close to the thing. Come on. Can't swim any quicker, that's the thing. The boost button I'm pressing.
There, the breach. It might be my way in.
I think it is. Yep, it's pried open. Let's get in here. We do need an underwater weapon, to be fair. That's one thing I think they should add in the third game, if there's going to be underwater sequences. Okay. We've got to find Londra. That's the aim.
Aloy! Londra's bringing the Horus back up to the surface.
I'll climb up and find him.
Okay. Back on dry land at least. I do need medicine. We are so short.
Londra has to be wired in to control this thing. That makes him vulnerable. He's got to be near the processing room at the front.
Catch me if you can!
We're going to climb up the Horus interior. That's the aim.
Getting there. You?
Londra took a couple swipes at me, but I outflew him.
Just hold on a little longer.
Trying to see if there's somewhere we can grapple to. There is a grapple point, I think, coming up in a second. There we go.
This leads toward the front.
Okay, let's drop down. I think we gotta get past this electricity here, that's the thing. Yeah, we're going to take some damage there. Where are we going from here? Oh, we've got to jump backwards. There we go.
Looks like those vents don't stay open for long.
Yeah, whatever!
I think we can drop down here.
Made it. Destroying it might shut down the
The fact we're
Horus.
actually inside the machine is incredible. Okay. No! Okay, so we need to dodge the pulse. There are gaps to the side there, we've got to get inside, I think. Between the pulse waves. There we go. Where's the next? Thing is, you can't sprint. That's the problem for this film, you cannot sprint. Don't know if left was the right way or not.
Aloy! The Horus is heading inland towards the coast!
I'm almost to Londra. Stand by.
We're nearly there. I don't particularly want a one-on-one fight with him because I think we're going to struggle.
You. How unwelcome.
Ah.
It'll take more than that.
How do I hit him though? That's the question. Right, we need to climb up.
I'll get you next time.
Focus
Can't.
could help here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where we've got to go.
He's wired into the orb. I've got to destroy it. Cut his control. Orb's powered by those cables. Shield too.
Okay, so we've got to destroy the cables. Ah, I got it. I thought I was jumping onto them. But actually, we need to destroy the cables. I was trying to grab them, to be fair.
What do you think you're
There's one behind him, I think. That one there. One there.
There, the distributor. It could cut the power.
That's the wrong button. There we go.
Gotta hit the other one.
So we get the other one. I'm dead.
I need another way to drain its power.
We need another way to drain its power. What else do we need? Those. There's that whole pulse wave. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
Sure can't keep the shield up when he attacks.
So when he attacks, the shield goes down, and we've got to hit those when the shield's down.
Not yet.
Yeah, I've got to wait. I wouldn't know where to hide from that pulse, though, have I? I can jump it. Didn't think about jumping it.
Shield's gotta go down first.
So every time that pulses, we can jump out the way of it. The balls, on the other hand, I've just got to keep running around and avoiding them, I think. Maybe not. So that's one down. Go another wave. Oh, the balls are back. Oh, okay, we can shoot the balls. Rather than running away from them, we can shoot them. Jump over the wave. Wow, ammo. So the balls we shoot, the wave we jump over. Right, pulse wave. I've jumped a bit early there, to be fair. And then missed the shots badly. Got one in. We're doing okay. Obviously, could be better, could be a lot worse. I think we're doing okay. Okay, pulse wave, we're waiting for that again. Oh, that's a poor shot. Come on. One down. I think there's one left.
You will not defeat me. I will build a new world, adored by my loyal followers. While
I think there is one left.
on Fallout. Right until Nemesis rips apart your...
Changed his attack plan, did 2 lots of balls this time.
Whatever you say.
What's that? I need arrows. Need that pulse wave so we can attack the last one. Not done a pulse, annoyingly. Come on, give me a pulse. There we go, here comes the pulse. Don't know why I can't hit those ones. Ah, didn't get a single hit in there. Don't think we've got many more to hit, but I just couldn't get a hit in, and maybe I was too far away. I didn't see the balls coming towards me. There we go. I think I'm hitting the wrong thing. I think there is one more to hit, but I've been hitting the wrong thing, I think. So I just can't seem to get any damage on it. Balls are coming in as well. I think I'm hitting the yellow things at the front. I've been aiming too high. So we want these. That one and that one, come on. There we go. Arrows just in case.
The whole thing's down. You gotta get out. Gonna shut this monstrosity down for good. Almost done.
How did it come to this?
What button? R2. There we go. I think we've done it. Ah, just jump over them. On top. Yeah, I was just aiming for the top and I didn't need to aim for the top anymore. I should have gone lower. You're right about jumping over the wave though. We've learned that lesson from Jedi. Jedi Fallen Order, haven't we? Always jump over waves.
Seyka, I'm inside this thing's head. Gonna need a quick exit.
On my way.
Damn it!
Oh, we're in trouble.
Come on!
Seyka comes to save us.
Hold on.
Not really sure how to land this thing.
Wasn't too bad I landed. We stopped and we're safe. That's the main thing. But what a fight. What a fight. There was so much needed to be done, and so many different methods of attacking that needed to be used. That was a fight and a half. But a really good, enjoyable, fun fight. You know, if a fight's too simple,
Thinks about what just happened.
you're going to get fed up with it, aren't you? That's the thing.
Dead.
Guess you better report to the Admiral and find out. Go on, it's okay. I'll catch up.
Don't leave me waiting
So
long.
I think that is the end of the main story near enough with Londra, because I think we took him out. His final act, listen to silence.
It's done. Londra's dead.
Excellent.
This is the last time we're going to hear his voice, I think, in the game.
Yeah, you could say that. He, threw a Horus at me.
Did he? That couldn't have been easy to defeat, even for you.
I had help from one of the Quen. And I'm sending you some data from Londra's implant. See what you can find out.
That was an incredible fight. Thank you, Ezra.
Personal logs should indeed be fascinating. I'll keep you posted on my progress.
So I wonder if that is the last time we'll hear Silen's voice, because obviously if you aren't aware, Silen's the actor, the actor who plays him and his voices him, passed away a few weeks ago. So that could be the last time we hear his voice. But what a fight. Okay, we've got to head back. We've got about 20 minutes left. Let's finish the main story. It does tell us we need to head back to Fleet's Landing. There is more to do here. There's still more to do around the island. So even if we don't get it all done today, we haven't finished with the DLC. We'll be doing more of it next week. Because there is still more to see and do. Let's just quickly restart. I don't know what's going to happen next. So let's just restart. Be sad not to do his voice. I know it's one of those voices that, although he's not the nicest of people in the game, I really enjoy listening to him. Okay, we are heading back to Fleet's Landing. Do you know what? Let's just use the water wing. But if we look on the map, there's still lots to explore, lots to do. There's still side missions to do as well. So even if the main story is done, as I say, there's going to be a lot we still need to do. That's why next week...
Was that a stormbird? Might be something interesting in that cliff.
Yeah, there's things she's noticing and pointing out, things that could be interesting in the cliff. So there's still a lot to do, I think. But let's see if we can finish the main story for the time being and head to Fleet's Landing. We haven't hit the point that's causing a lot of controversy yet. I thought we would have done. But I think it may be soon. We haven't really found many DLC weapons and armor. Yes, we've brought some. We got the pre-order stuff, but there hasn't been any around the place that you normally find. We did get the. We obviously got the Spectre Gauntlet. But the pre-order bow was the Black Tide Sharpshot bow. We gained the last argument from helping an old friend. And we gained Skyhammer. But other than that, that's not very many weapons that you found out in the wild. We can buy some of the new ones for the DLC, but I thought we'd find more out and about, to be honest. We haven't so far. Okay. She's with the Admiral.
Aloy, when we saw the Metal Devil rise from the hills, it was as if the time of ashes had come again. To think the two of you defeated it by yourselves, it staggers the imagination. And that's not even your most important feat, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for returning our lost brothers and sisters. What else can I say but that we are in your debt?
All I ask is that you give my friend here the credit she deserves for all the risks she took.
I would have it no other way.
Is he gonna try to take your focus?
I was wondering the same thing.
Well, he can't. You're gonna need it. I'll show you why. Seyka, meet Alva. The two of you will need to coordinate in order to reunite the expedition.
Beta briefed me already. I'm so glad to see you guys.
It's so nice to see some of the old characters like Alva again.
That your half of the fleet survived.
Diviner Alva, it's an honor.
Likewise. Well, we can chat about all the details later. For now, shouldn't you two be celebrating the fact that you just took down a Zenith and a Horus? Come on. Away with you.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty terrible at celebrating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, I'm a sailor, so it usually starts with alcohol,
I think we have some bilge blaze. You know, spirits distilled from whatever hasn't spoiled in the ship's stores.
Oh. You make it sound so good.
Yeah, it's not really for beginners, so you get a pass this time.
Okay.
But there is something I wanted to talk to you about. Meet me back where we first met when you can, okay?
Okay. I'll see you there.
I wonder if anyone's picked up on what the controversy is yet. There are moments that kind of make you think about it, like that.
Seyka wants to talk. It's good.
There are some very awkward moments.
Move on soon, but I'm not really ready to say goodbye to her just yet. Before I find her, maybe I should look for her sister around the settlement, just to see how she's holding up.
Okay, we can speak to her sister, which is optional. That's Kina. And that is where we're heading for the final act. We've got about 15 minutes. I'm hoping we can get the main story done today. And then next week, the morning streams will focus on side missions we haven't done yet. Let's go and see if we can see Kina.
A rush of air.
Let's speak to her first.
Hi, Kina. I'm Aloy. We didn't get properly introduced before.
Of course. Seyka told me about everything you did to bring me back. You must think I'm such a fool.
No,
I keep replaying everything in my mind, and I still can't understand how I could have been so wrong. When Walter appeared to us, he really did seem divine.
Well, he had a lot of experience manipulating people. Centuries, really.
He had a long time.
A whole new world, with me at his side. To think it was all a lie, and I fell for it.
Look, you've been through a lot. I'm sure it will take you some time to work through it. Just try to remember that Seyka's been through a lot too, okay? She risked exile to find you, not to mention death.
And I abandoned her. I don't know if she'll ever forgive me.
She will. But you might have to work for it a little.
I'll do my best.
Good luck, Kina.
So that was the optional conversation first before we go and see her. So now we need to go and see Seyka where we first met. It's a little while away, actually. What we'll do, we'll fly there, I think. As we've only got about 10 minutes ourselves, so I don't want to not do this before we finish. So, I can't call it from here. Okay, so we're going to head to where we first met Seyka and have this conversation. I think this is the bit where the controversy that's been going on online is. We'll talk about it when it happens. I've kind of avoided it until we got to see it for ourselves. We first met Seyka near these machines here. This was when we first met her.
There's no reason to be nervous.
We had our first fight.
Yeah. Right. There she is.
Okay. And this, I think, will finish off the main story too.
You must feel pretty good. Got your sister back, your people. What's next for the woman of the hour?
You're the one who ripped apart a metal devil from the inside. I think you should get a bit of credit too.
Maybe a little.
As for what's next, the Admiral's going to need my help to reunite our half of the expedition with Alva up north. And after that, I don't know. I don't think things will ever be the same with my sister, or my people.
You're not gonna sail back with him?
I want to see home again. Someday. But things have changed. The Quen don't know what to do with me, and I don't know where I fit in. I guess you know what that's like.
Yeah. For a long time, I hated the idea of home. For me, it meant where I grew up, where I wasn't wanted. But the thing is, the last few months, I've realized that home isn't really a place at all. It's more like the people I want to be with.
I like that. And, well, more and more I've been thinking, I want to be with you. And I was hoping that you felt the same way.
We have a choice to make, and this is what's caused a bit of controversy online. So, people are kicking off and complaining that the game is putting them together as a love match. Now, we've had this before in games. Mass Effect. You could be straight, gay, bisexual, and no one batted an eyelid. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You could sleep wherever you wanted. But yet, this is causing people an issue. We're going to do what I think Aloy would do, and that is feel the same way.
And what if I do?
You could see for quite a while the awkwardness between the two of them. But this is what's causing a lot of controversy online, is people are moaning about this scene when it's not like we haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
And I normally stay away from love matches. It's not something I ever really try and do in any game, unless it makes sense.
I have a long road ahead of me.
I know. There are things I have to do too, but it's enough to know how you feel.
I don't know when I'm gonna see you again.
Me either. But no matter what happens, just don't forget about me. Okay?
Never.
Trophy achieved defeat in Londra and his Horus, and his final act is now complete. Congratulations on stopping Walter Londra and finding the missing Quen. You're now free to continue exploring the burning shores, completing the unfinished quests and activities. A new tier of challenge is also available in the arena at the Memorial Grove. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. And we do need to get to... silence!
I've managed to decrypt a part of the data you sent. Suffice it to say, we have much to discuss.
Meet me back at the base then. My room.
Very well.
It's not the last we're seeing of Silence, there's an epilogue. Oh wow, I didn't think we'd
Wherever your journey leads, know that...
We've not quite finished. Oh yeah, no, I think it's a really big thing over nothing as well, Crazy Iceman, completely. Completely agree with you there. Right, we have not quite finished. There is something else going on. We've got about 5-10 minutes left. Yes. We're going to go and see this through. I would like to get the main story fully finished before we finish today. That's my hope. And then next week, Monday morning, we can do all the side missions we haven't done, the collectibles, explore a little bit more than we have. We have focused quite a bit on the story.
Beta and Gaia too. As for everyone else, I should let them focus on their own missions. Get them up to speed on the British shores another time.
Okay, so we're not aiming to speak to everyone. As she just said, we're aiming just to speak to a couple of people. And Silence being the most important one. I didn't think we'd actually speak to him again. I thought the chat we had was it.
You're back. And after mingling with the Quen, I imagine that you're eager for some intelligent conversation.
There are some pretty special people among the Quen. If you drop down to Earth once in a while and did a little mingling yourself, you might realize that.
I have more important matters to deal with. Like the data you recovered from Londra.
You found a lead.
Indeed. A log entry he wrote shortly after the Zeniths escaped the destruction of their colony. I'll send it to you. There is much to unpack, but most importantly, Londra theorizes about how Nemesis might be countered. His musings include a list of 21st century corporations that manufactured state-of-the-art weapon systems. It's possible that one of these weapons could be deployed against the enemy. I'll have to investigate each company, of course, locate their facilities, unearth their technologies, determine their efficacy and whether they can be brought back online.
All by yourself, huh?
Well...
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you found something that can help. But I've been wondering why you stayed behind with us. It's the challenge, isn't it? The chance to prove you've got the biggest brain of all.
My reasons are mine alone.
And that's why you'll always be alone.
Aloy, Nemesis is not a threat that can be defeated single-handedly. I am grateful for your extraordinary contributions.
No, I think that's the final scene with Silence, unless they find a way to bring him into the third game. This is all setting up, I believe, the third game.
We might thaw that icy heart of yours yet. Now let's see what he found.
Okay. Dagger in my boot. January 16, 3012. This is Walter Londra's personal log. The last 72 hours were catastrophic, to say the least. Even more dramatic than my final days on Earth. I'm fortunate to finally have a moment to settle down and take stock of the situation. First, a well-deserved pat on the back for my own instincts. It's clear now that my misgivings about the experiment are the only thing that kept me alive. If I hadn't gotten an early warning from the surveillance worm I installed, I undoubtedly would have perished shortly after the containment breach. How? I can only conjecture. Many were lost when the entity vented the airlocks. Others were strangled by hacked spectres. Devon Miller choked in his own vomit, suffocated by his personal shield. As disturbing as all that is, it's the voice of the entity that echoes in my mind. I had a brief surge of hope when I managed to detonate the main plasma conduits in the lab sector, but just as I realised other sectors had been compromised, my implant reverberated with the transmission. First it sounded like my own voice, then a chorus, then a hideous cacophony. Walter, I am you. Over and over again. It knew I was going to hit the conduits. How do we stay ahead of our own shadow, which remembers every thought we've ever had? For now we run. We'll have to retrofit the ship as we go, acquiring materials along the way to print a faster drive. I agree with Tilda. We must head for Earth, as it's the only place we can gather additional technology and biomass to improve our chances over the long haul. Though I'll be damned if I'll spend the rest of eternity trapped with the likes of Gerard Biari, Eric Visser, and Verbana Vistata. Soon rather than later, I'll have to find a way to cut ties with the detestable crew. All that said, I keep hearing its voice in my head, and when I do, a singular fear grips me. What if it catches up with us? Is there any way to fight it? Not with the tools we have now. It knows them too well. Maybe the answer lies in the unknown. back in the ruins of Earth, the 2050s and 2060s, were a golden age for defense conglomerates. Surely, buried among all those testing grounds and R&D labs, there must be a weapon or prototype that will throw the enemy for a loop. Bears looking into, off the top of my head, some places to start. Fass. I doubt even a fleet of Horus units could halt this foe. But if I know Ted, right before he blundered into ending the world, he was grasping for his next blockbuster. Metallurgic, my erstwhile competitors poured a lot of resources into defense. I took them clear they couldn't beat me in materials acquisition. The Recor, cheap drones and misfiring railguns for bottom feeders and petty autocrats. Once upon a time, they had a blue-chip research division. Certainty, if I recall, they employed quite a few semi-reformed black hats with interesting ideas about military decryption. Gideon, an obnoxious family to be sure, but they developed a number of state-of-the-art systems for Faz that ate their lunch. Faint hopes, all of them, but hopes nonetheless. No question, our best course is to stay ahead of the monstrosity, this self-created nemesis. But if flight fails, I'm not going down without a fight. So in one way or another, I'll need a dagger in my boot, and our old home is the best place to find one.
Salins is right. Londra's thoughts could really help us in the fight against Nemesis.
There we go. So, we have got 11 skill points. Let's quickly look at skills, see if we can get all these finished. We haven't upgraded that skill. There's more than actually what I thought still to upgrade. I don't know what max level is either, to be fair. We're currently 58. If we look at skills, that still needs 3 more. That needs 2, 2, 1, 2. So actually, there's still quite a lot of skills need upgrading. Quest-wise, we are now onto the side quests as well. They both want us to leave, to be fair. So what we'll do... can I fast travel? Floor up. There we go. We're going to fast travel back to the Burning Shores. And then save it as we are out of time for today. Let's head back there. We are out of time for this morning, I'm afraid, but we have finished the main story of Burning Shores. The Sunday 1 PM GMT will be the scheduled video, and in the evening 8 PM GMT will be the community post that tells you just about the live streams, not all the other content. But the plan is, my thinking next week, we will continue on with the Burning Shores. Probably for Monday, maybe Tuesday stream, depends how much we get done. I think if we allow 2 streams, it makes more sense. And what will happen is, if we finish it earlier, we'll go back to Gotham Knights or something in the evening, in the morning stream, until, obviously, there is a new game, something we're doing on release next week as well. We are doing Jedi Survivor on release, as voted for by you guys. That is out the 28th of April, which is next Friday. So Friday morning stream next week, we'll begin Jedi Survivor. But before that, we've still got the rest of next week to do. So I think the schedule will probably allow for Monday, Tuesday, Burning Shores. Wednesday, Thursday, Gotham Arkham Knight. Forget my words out. Batman Arkham Knight. Wednesday, Thursday. Although I need to check appointments for next week. That's something I need to check. And then Friday, Jedi Survivor is the plan. And there'll be some Witcher mixed in as well, I think. But if we allow 2 streams, I think that's enough to get what's left done. That's my aim. I don't know about trophies as well for Burning Shores. I'm not overly worried about maxing out all the trophies on it, but I'd like to get the collectibles, the side missions done, and just explore, find out what else there is there that we haven't seen because of the story. Thank you very much, Crazy Irishman. So there's still a lot more to come from this DLC, and like I say, we've still got side missions to do, collectibles, and there's lots of it still clouded over, and I don't like that. I like to see the fact we've explored it all. So that'll be the plan for next week. But a massive thank you to everyone who's joined us for the Burning Shores DLC, Forbidden West. I am adamant there will be a 3rd game. The way it looks, the way it's set up with Nemesis, I can't see them not doing a 3rd game now. And I think they've also left themselves open to actually make Silent's exit make sense. Obviously, he's gone in real life, but I think they can make that make sense in the game as well quite easily now, because of the way that ended with that last conversation. But it'd be interesting to see where they take us next. Are they going to take us to Europe, maybe, to see some of the stuff over there? Will we go to the Quen homelands? You know, there's lots of possibilities, but I'm adamant there'll be a third game, but I probably will be a while away, I think. It's definitely not this year. And I think we'll be lucky even if it's next year, to be honest. But that is it for today, and that is it for Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores main story. Next week we continue with the side stuff and exploring and collectibles. That'll be next week. We are live again tomorrow evening for The Witcher as we continue a relaxed playthrough. So if you're free Saturday evening, join us for that. And next week, I suppose we're going to do a channel update at some point. That's something we're going to do next week. I'll try and get that sorted as well. Massive thank you to everyone that's joined us and this last week. It's been nice getting back streaming after Easter. We lost 2 weeks over Easter. That actually has killed our momentum with the algorithm and stuff. It has really affected the channel. Not being able to stream as often over the last 2 weeks because of Easter holidays. But that's always going to happen. There's nothing we can do about the school holidays. So we have lost momentum. We lost quite a few subscribers as well. But it happens. It's one of those things. We'll continue on. We do what we enjoy. And that's the interesting thing. The only thing is how he disappears. Yeah, but because he's going to explore these companies, I wonder if they could make it as an accident while exploring, or, you know, something like that would make sense. Because he's got to go and explore these different companies to see if they have the defense technology. You think it'll be 2025, 26? Possibly, to be fair. Yeah, very much possibly. But that is it for today. Thank you all very much. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're back tomorrow evening with The Witcher, and we'll also be live again next week. Hope you all have a good weekend if we don't see you tomorrow. And thank you all for watching today. Lots more to come on the channel. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.